Hi everyone, welcome to Firesoultarot. I hope you're all keeping well. Today I'm bringing you a reading about your future spouse. Why will your relationship with them be so special? What are you two bringing that makes it unique and interesting? And why is it so exciting to be together? So that's what I'm going to be figuring out. So for group 1 we have the Everyday Witch Tarot. For group 2 we have the Morgan Dreer Tarot, and for group 3 the Rider-Waite Tarot. So I'll see you at your reading. Hi group 1, if you picked Everyday Witch Tarot, this is your reading, so let's have a look. I'm going to put on this side what you bring, and I'm going to put on this side what your future spouses bring, and then by having a look at that I'm going to basically figure out what makes it so exciting to be together. So what does the viewer bring to this relationship with their future spouse? The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Strength, the Devil, the Knight of Cups. Might have to move my starfish up. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Swords. And what does your future spouse bring to this relationship? Let's see. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Hierophant. Sorry, the Emperor, I meant. And what else? What does your future spouse bring? Four of Pentacles, the World, the Queen of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Chariot. So I'm reading this as the feminine energies on this side and the masculine energies on this side. So if you identify best with divine feminine or divine masculine as energies, like if the dominant energy in you is feminine or masculine, you can take whichever side you feel is best for you. What I'm feeling here is that for group 1, the dynamic in your relationship is such that the divine masculine will offer a lot of sense of stability, vision, and groundedness, and therefore will allow the divine feminine to express a lot of emotion, passion, and to basically go wild in a way. Because I see a lot of hurty energy between the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. This is all talking about stable, grounded energy that is the energy of a provider, of a supporter, of somebody that is financially stable, somebody that is has got a vision for life, and therefore is able to also move forward from obstacles, indecision. With the Chariot, there is this sense of integration with the world, of lessons and things that need to be overcome in order to move forward toward a world of stability, a world where the divine feminine can thrive. So I feel like it's going to be very exciting for the divine feminine to be able to relax in the hands of this divine masculine in order to show her best self as the Empress represented in the Strength card. So feeling strong, feeling admired, and at the same time being able to move with passion in her own life as well as in the life you two share together. So I see all these wands, the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So divine feminine is showing a lot of also ability to communicate in a very passionate way to divine masculine. I feel like there is going to be a lot of sensual encounters which are going to be extremely enticing for the two of you. So that kind of makes for things very exciting. A sense of adventure that divine feminine is really embracing in her life, because this divine masculine is providing a stable and grounded field for her to embark on whichever endeavor of hers she feels passionate about. As well as I see a lot of romance, which will definitely soothe the divine feminine apprehension about the romantic life, because if you see yourself as the divine feminine, you probably have a lot of apprehension about what's happening in your romantic life, and your future spouse coming up as the Knight of Cups in your spread really shows me that this apprehension will be tamed by their romantic gestures, by them taking a leap no matter what the obstacles, to show you their love. Because I see in this particular picture here, there is a shark that's just underneath the water, where this divine masculine is flying on a broom. So this is basically representing the fact that, say, the magic of the love that the divine masculine feels for you will make him um, overcome any obstacles that there may be in the way. Because there is a ocean here, this could be that your connection is specifically for some of you overseas, and maybe an ocean will be needed to be crossed by flying, by taking flights in order to meet with you. And so all your apprehension in regards to this connection that you kind of doubted about because there was long distance potentially here, for some of you, again, take only what resonates. But this apprehension of yours, because of the fact there was distance, is going to be completely tamed by the fact that your future spouse is going to show this leap towards you because of their love for you. So that's what I'm seeing here. So it's going to be very exciting how much this person is going to really transform your world. This person is able to close up all the old style of life, even for themselves, and open a new chapter with the world and the chariot here. So what I see here is a renovation of life. As you two come into union, there's going to be a renewal of life, a renewal of lifestyle. The union between you two is going to represent a lot of stability for you both, a lot of passion with the devil card, a lot of time that is spent with sharing romantic feelings with the Knight of Cups, as well as going on adventures and overcoming any obstacles with the Five of Wands and the world, and the Eight of Swords as well here. So this mental anguish where your future spouse also didn't know how to move forward is going to be overcome, I feel. So that kind of tells me a little bit about your story together, how it's going to start with a lot of doubts and some physical and real obstacles, which could entail the distance, as well then overcome by a sense of wanting to show love for each other and moving forward. So I see definitely that there is going to be a big shift happening for you too. But let me now have a look at, I pre-pulled also some oracle cards, so let me talk about those. Okay, so on the side of the divine feminine, I have the gossip archetype awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, and I have also the damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. On the side of the divine masculine, I have the visionary card. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So, first of all, in this relationship, what I see is that your future spouse if you are the divine feminine, and of course, anyway, I'll talk about the divine masculine so it's easier for you to put yourself in the right position. The divine masculine in this couple is a very strong vision about what they want to achieve for their life. This divine masculine has got dreams, and this divine masculine has got plans about how to achieve those dreams. And because of these qualities, I feel like the divine feminine is going to be very excited because the divine feminine brings to this relationship the fact that she's a very good listener, and she has a great respect for the dreams that the divine masculine will share with her. So your divine masculine will, if you're a feminine, will feel like they completely can trust you with their most inner desires and visions and dreams. So this person, the divine masculine, will not share these dreams with just about anyone, but they will definitely share it with you. And therefore, the sense of trust is going to build up more and more along your relationship. And your divine masculine here also understands that divine feminine is got great consideration for the feelings of them. So I see a very balanced relationship where there is total trust and consideration for each other. Also, I see the divine feminine having really mastered major lessons in her life in regards to healthy relationships. The divine feminine is able to, in this couple, is able to embark on healthy relationships that have no toxic traits. I know we saw the devil, but I think the devil there was more related to the passion and the desire because there was all the wands energy as well. So, you have to put every card in a context when you have a tarot spread. And the context of that spread was that there was a lot of love and passion going on from the divine feminine side. So I feel like the romance that the divine feminine will offer to the divine masculine is going to be very healthy. And the divine masculine is going to recognize that and appreciate that about the divine feminine. So the also this feminine energy in the relationship has learned how to rely on herself, and therefore that's regardless of your gender. I talk about herself when I talk about divine feminine, but that's regardless of your gender. If you feel more compelled towards this side of the relationship, it's up to you. But this divine feminine has learned to rely on herself, so she's extremely independent. So, although she loves the fact that the divine masculine has got a vision and has got plans, she doesn't rely just upon the plans of the divine masculine. She also has her own plans, and she wants to put her plans together with the divine masculine. So I see a very good balanced relationship where both people have their own vision for things and dreams, goals, aspirations, and then they come together and put this together, trusting within each other. So it's a very good collaboration that I see here. Let me go further with this. So the masculine will bring strength and new beginnings. The feminine brings the energy of transformation. And specifically about this, I see that with divine masculine has got a very sensitive nature. With this strength card specifically talks about a sensitive nature that has been perceived in the past as weakness, but that the divine feminine in this relationship will instead appreciate very much as a point of strength, because the healthy divine feminine we have here understands that to be vulnerable is actually the highest level of strength that an individual can show, because when you're able to open up with your emotions, you're extremely vulnerable. And she sees that this divine masculine is willing to show his vulnerable most self. And so she appreciates the strength of character of the divine masculine because he's showing his most sensitive side. So that's the exciting part about this, and about this relationship. And also with the new beginnings, this divine masculine is going to bring a new chapter of life, as we saw the world and the chariot closing an old chapter and moving towards new beginnings with strong speed. So, what this divine feminine loves about her masculine is the fact that he drives forward with decisiveness. And although there are obstacles, as we saw with those cards of the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands, the divine masculine is capable of overcoming obstacles, and she admires this ability of the divine masculine, in which is her spouse. And therefore, this will lead to new beginnings in life of a transformative nature. You see all the butterflies here in this picture. So the divine feminine is going to appreciate how much the life of them two together is changing for the better, because the divine feminine here in this relationship has learned a lot about how to adapt through transformation. This divine feminine is very healthy also in the fact that she goes with the flow of life. She's not scared of the changes, the evolution, inside and outside. So the world outside, she has realized that the world outside of her constantly changes in front of her eyes. And she has learned to adapt to the changes. Throughout her life, she has had many changes occurring in her life, loads of tower moments, and she has embraced finally this flow of life just as it is. The divine masculine appreciates this in the divine feminine, understands the power of the divine feminine in her ability to be flexible in regards to what's occurring as changes that he wants to bring to the life of you both, basically. And on the side of the divine masculine, I have the discovery card, and the side of the divine feminine, I have the choice card. So, the union between you two is going to bring major changes. And this card specifically talks about the fact that you, if you are the divine feminine, do not know exactly yet, even possibly, what your future spouse looks like. Because this card specifically talks about the fact that even though you don't know exactly what this person looks like, you already have a feeling of their presence in your life, and you already perceive that they're coming. So this card talks about you preparing yourself for love, even if it doesn't have yet a face or a name. And also this talks about loving yourself, which will bring the right person. So the divine feminine is currently working on loving herself, um, looking after her physical health, her physical well-being, her mental health, emotional health, and doing the things that make her feel happy. So if I'm talking to you, the viewer, and you are a divine feminine, this is what you're currently doing, and this is coming. Your future spouse is on the way. As you can see, you don't expect it. Is at the back of you. Now, you could have specifically Moon in Gemini. That's only for some of you. 6 could be a relevant number in your life. Now, let's see. On the divine masculine side, I have the discovery card. Now, the discovery card speaks about your future spouse, or if you are a divine masculine, you. The masculine admiring the physical beauty of the divine feminine, but not only presenting their physical nudity, but also the nudity of their heart, which goes back to the message of the strength of showing emotion. So, what is really exciting about this relationship is that this divine masculine is healthy, is able to be in his total masculinity, because he's able to embrace all of his feelings. the very heartfelt feelings. And so therefore is going to show up by being naked in front of you, in body and soul. And this is, for me, it's absolutely amazing, like something very rare. And this person is going to unlock your heart. There is a lock here which is open by the key. So this is the only person that actually is properly able to unlock your heart. You probably always felt that whatever other relationship you might have engaged within, it never fully unlocked your heart to the full potential of your own heart to feel. So this is going to be the true love of your life, I feel, from this card coming up. And the magnet here is represented in this card shows the magnetic pull and extreme attraction that's going to be mind-blowing for you too. In fact, the devil card came up, and that's a card of obsession, being very drawn to each other like magnets in this context. Number 10 could be relevant for some of you. Maybe your future spouse birthday is on the 10th, or maybe the 10th month, which is October. That could be relevant. They could have moon in Leo specifically, but only for some of you, of course. Let's continue. On your side, or the side of divine feminine, I have reflect, and on the side of divine masculine, I have soothed. So the divine feminine has done major work in terms of reaching a point of stillness in her mind and clarity, distilling and discerning. That's the type of work the divine feminine has done. So if you are a divine feminine, that's what you have mastered. And your divine masculine is mastered instead the ability to being settled even when the waves are breaking above, even when there are stormy waters that are not easy to navigate. So your divine masculine, if you're looking for a divine masculine, is extremely good at navigating difficulties in life and overcoming obstacles. And of course, if you are a divine masculine watching, that's you. You have become really good at mastering the ability to overcome challenges and maintain a calm, soothed, and settled energy. So you are, really good at basically being strong at the end of the day. Strong no matter what. So I already see some very good energy balancing between you two. What else is exciting about this relationship? We have career history for the divine feminine side, and we have the seat card clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands reverse. I'm going to overlap now because I'm running out of space, as well as the Explorer card clarified by the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles. And for the career history, the clarifier was the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. So I'll tell you now what this means. So what I'm getting here, this career history card specifically talks about career patterns. It talks about the fact that the divine feminine has probably done throughout her life jobs which have all a similar thread. So perhaps, let's say, if you are the nurturing type, okay, you may have done work in your life that might have entailed nurturing someone or something. If you work, for example, with animals, or then you work maybe with children, that's a kind of a similar job. I'm just giving you an example. Because to, let's say, look after some animals, you need to be nurturing, and you need to bring service to these animals. And if you're looking after children, for example, you need to nurture them and and look after them. So it's a similar, for example, thread I see there. And of course, take the thread that is for you. You could have been always working in creative jobs, and therefore the thread is the creativity. So just giving you examples. So the divine feminine has done a lot of introspection about what kind of career she wanted to do and how she could achieve this. But what I like about this is that the divine masculine pops up in the picture here, and when this divine masculine will come in your life, it will actually transform the career thread that you have currently followed by adding to it, because this divine masculine is going to give you inspiration with their love to embark on something completely new for her life. And that of course can mean, for example, becoming a parent for the first time, and so starting a family, and that's completely new to her. Or it could involve starting new projects, no matter what the nature of these projects. So what I see basically is that this divine feminine here that I'm reading for is someone that like their future spouse, like their masculine, is a visionary herself, because the hermit is somebody that goes in introspection and has got visions that are guided by spirit, by the divine. So I feel like the divine feminine did this as well, and got, ideas, downloads from the divine. And I feel that this feminine was always looking for someone that would match her energy and be just as much as a visionary as she is, because I feel this feminine often might have thought that she wanted to reach her full potential as a person, no matter in what area of her life, but she wanted to feel satisfied about her life. And so when she encountered in the past potentially masculines that weren't as ambitious, as driven as she was, she felt disappointed, and like that energy doesn't match me. It's not at my level. I need my emperor. We saw the empress in the strength card and the emperor on the masculine side, so she was looking for the emperor, and because she carried the empress energy. So I feel like you're finding your match, and that's what's exciting about this relationship. You're finally finding your match. Now, on your side, on the side of of the masculine here, we have deceit. So this masculine has experienced deceit in their relationship from somebody, a Queen of Wands reverse, that was disrespectful towards their feelings. Basically, walking all over their feelings, because they were not really driven by love, but just by passion and other feelings which really didn't have to do with love per se. So this person was betrayed. Your masculine here was betrayed, and therefore embodied a more defensive energy. And it may be in this phase currently, I'm not sure, but you only will know either if you have met them already, you might be still in this energy of defensiveness, or if you will meet them, they probably will carry this energy with them, at least at the very beginning. And 36 could be their age, by the way, but only for some of you, of course. Now, with this explorer, though, interestingly, your future spouse, if you're looking for a masculine, is a traveler, a wanderer. This person loves to travel, loves to discover new cultures, new places, loves to wander even in their own mind in terms of ideas that they want to progress and develop. So this is a very forward-thinking person that you're going to marry. And I love the fact that they have the High Priestess here, which is again the connection with the divine, and the fact that this person, through connecting with their own wisdom, with their own spirit guides and all, this person has overcome poverty. So this person comes from probably not already wealth, but they work their way up by having this sense of enterprise that they carry, and they're leading with their connection with spirit. So I really like that for you, because you have that kind of energy too with the hermit. You also are a wise person that has done a lot of introspection, and I feel like you both have done that work. So that's kind of, for me, something that matches you both as a couple. So your energy seems to be very much aligned. We also have 36, 37, so there is a sequence. You may have just 1 year of difference between you two, doesn't have to be. 14 could be another relevant number, either in your future spouse's life, like they may be born on the 14th of a month, or maybe 14 is a relevant number, maybe they have life path number 5. I've seen a lot of 5 in their spread, but anyway, regardless of these details, let's continue. So for the feminine, I have faith in your dreams, and what do you need to release? And for the masculine, I have surrender to the divine. Okay, so what's exciting in your relationship is that the divine feminine here kept dreaming and dreaming big, and she never gave up on her dreams. No matter what the circumstances have shown her, she still believes in her dreams. So that's a fresh energy that the masculine is going to appreciate of you if you're the feminine. And what do you need to release? The feminine is working on releasing anything at all that represents a blockage in her life, that represents something that could undermine her dreams. So the feminine is very decisive about moving forward from her past and letting go of anything that doesn't serve any purpose anymore in her life. The energy is clearing for the feminine, and the masculine is surrendering to the divine. So the masculine is going again with the flow of life as well as the feminine, for what I can see, and following divine guidance as he goes about his visions, as he goes about understanding what is it that he needs to accomplish in his own life, and then together with the feminine once you will be in union. So let's see further what we have here. We have falseness, and we have clarified by the Five of Pentacles reverse and Knight of Cups. Now, this to me talks about the romantic relationships that the feminine has experienced in her past, which were not 100% authentic, not from her side. I feel it's from whomever she was dealing with. These people weren't being very honest with what they either wanted, with what they were offering. I feel like there was they were puzzling the feminine because they were being either indecisive or not consistent enough in the way they showed up for her, and all of that because either of their immaturity or because of them wanting to take advantage of the feminine energy and just kind of take it all. And that's why the Five of Pentacles is in reverse, because the feminine has cut out this type of false people. They were just draining her energy. So she has cut her losses, basically. I see the feminine decisive in the cutting her losses and moving forward a more healthy romance, which will be brought, as we saw now the Knight of Cups coming out 3 times, which to me represents the true love that the masculine will bring to the feminine. We also have on the masculine side melancholy. So the masculine has had period of time of sadness, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight and the King of Cups reverse. This is telling me that the masculine invested a lot into something that brought them sadness emotionally. And so, this is obviously related to the deceit that they had to endure from somebody else, this Queen of Wands reverse, which wasn't a person that was reliable. This person was just minding their own interests, their own business. This person was very selfish, basically. They dealt with a selfish feminine previous to you, and that brought a lot of sadness. So this is why the King of Cups is in reverse, and this is why your masculine, the King of Cups is a pure-hearted, masculine, healthy figure. This feminine brought them to be in their shadow side, brought them to become very bitter with love, and so they came into a defensive attitude. And for some time I feel this masculine couldn't really relate and look forward to a new relationship because they were hurt. This is a hurt masculine in their heart chakra. So they needed to heal before he could come into union with you. And this is probably why you are not together yet, because this masculine is still working on to this aspect of their life, okay? So energetically, that's what's going on, I feel. Let's see more about what's, again, look at this. This is from the feminine side, release your blocks. We talked about the releasing. What do you need to release? This is a synchronicity. You are releasing something in your life that's not good for you, which I feel is a lot to do with these false people that offer the false love to you previously, to your future spouse. And so you're releasing this, and you're taking a reality check. You're being very clear about, you know, you're being very clear with yourself. First of all, being very honest with yourself and telling yourself, well, these people, um, you know, they didn't make really any sense after all, because I've seen their actions, I've seen their attitude. If let's say if you have gone through cycles with these people where you went back on and back off, back on and back off with some of them, let's say, or for some of you, you have realized there is no point in continuing in this pattern. These people have demonstrated me that they're not what I'm looking for. And so it's like a mathematical equation. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's never going to make 5. If I want 5, I can't ask for 5 from 2, from 2 plus 2. I have to realize that if I want 5, I need to find somebody that brings 3. And 2 plus 3 will be 5. You know what I mean? It's just a mathematical equation that you are coming up to realize that even in love, and energy is like maths, and the maths has to work out. It cannot be changed. So energy is like that. You cannot ask a person that's lower vibrational to be higher vibrational and bring you what you want. So you're really coming to terms with this, and you're like making peace finally with this, I feel. Let's see on the masculine side. Go wild. The masculine wants to now come out of this shell, protective energy that they have been closing up themselves. The high priestess is an energy also of hiding yourself and kind of being in the kind of not nearly like walking in the shadows. I mean, in terms of what I mean is like this is an energy of doing a spiritual search, and anyway, being quiet. So, but I feel like this masculine is starting feeling very restless about being quiet. They're kind of tired to be defensive towards the feminine energy that wants to come in their life, and they want to go wild, express their full emotions widely. You see, this is the same lion that we saw in the Empress card that came in your spread on the feminine side. So they want to be this wild lion that expresses like their own feelings to the feminine, which is the only feminine that can actually tame them, that can actually understand them, that can actually give a listening ear and being trustworthy for them. So I see this kind of relationship here building between you two. Now you're you, if you're the feminine is represented by the rabbit, and the masculine is represented by the black egg. So the feminine is in an energy of basically being a little bit frightened by love, I feel currently, like but not frightened because you don't want love. No, it's frightened like you're alert. You're alert because you have experienced things which weren't really all that good, all this falseness. So you're kind of alert right now, and you're like, okay, let me see who's coming along, and are they bringing more falsity, or are they bringing real love that it's tangible, that is reliable. And the masculine here on this side is actually in the black egg type of energy, which is a very much of a truthful energy. So I love this because it's, you see the way go wild. That's another very truthful energy, very strong. And then we also saw earlier this discovery, the new beginnings, the strength, the showing the vulnerable side. So I love this very authentic energy that's coming towards you, feminine, if you're a feminine watching, or if you're a masculine. I love the fact that you're embodying this authentic energy of wanting to be true with your love. And so truthful with your love. So I really like the fact that the feminine is alert, the masculine wants to give something real. That's going to be extremely exciting when you two meet. It's going to be like, what have I just seen? Truthful love coming to me, and I was all wrapped up in my thoughts and thinking, well, let me evaluate this first better, because let me have a close look at what I'm getting here, basically. And then this black egg cracks, and there is all this true love coming out. So I love that. Physical connection, again, the devil energy with this magnetism within you two. On the feminine side, the feminine brings a very alluring energy where she's very open physically to the masculine. That's what I'm getting from this card. And this is going to be, though, a sacred union of bodies. So it's not just sensual interaction for the sake of it, but this is a sacred union, as it says in this card. So two becoming one through the bodies. So I love that because it's sacred. And then I see on the masculine side, you're worthy. This masculine really doubted themselves after they got through hell with the previous feminine that they were dealing with, which was a toxic feminine. This masculine really doubted their worth. Am I good enough? Am I good looking enough? Am I this? Am I that? And they're coming to realize that their worth doesn't depend on the other person, but just on themselves. So this masculine is really working on their own self-esteem. Now, on the feminine side, I like the fact that there is love yourself first, which means that this feminine is very healthy because she's now all loving up on herself, which we saw as well earlier with this choice card. And so self-love has been a lesson that the feminine has mastered. And on the masculine is you deserve love. So again, you're lovable. This masculine is working on understanding how lovable they are. So I love this because you're basically both working on yourselves. And the fact that you are both working on your own energy is bringing you into alignment. I see this energy aligning really well. Now let's see the feminine truth. This is you facing yourself and, once and for all, coming to check up on yourself and not being delusional anymore, like you probably have done previously by wearing rose-colored glasses, because of the fact that you saw the potential in certain people. And that's not because you were silly or anything. No, it's because you saw potential in certain people, but we cannot marry the potential of people. We can only marry the reality of them. And so you came to finally look at your shadow self in a way, because you said, well, I'm falling in love with the potential of these people, but what is the reality in front of me? I have to actually now come to terms with the fact that the reality is different. So I'm now not anymore falling in love with the potential. I'm only falling in love with real, true love that's shown to me through action, through words, through everything. Everything has to match. The mathematical equation has to match again. Now, the masculine, so that's why this is going to be exciting, because you find a truthful love in this person instead, compared to the past. And then masculine inside comes grace. Now, this grace card talks about the fact that the masculine will be not only very handsome and beautiful, good looking on the physical body. So you're going to be excited about their body if you're a feminine. but also somebody that delights in the sublime sweetness of the present moment. So this person is very good at enjoying the present. This person is going to be very present with you, and this is why this is going to be exciting if you're a feminine watching. And if you're the masculine, what's exciting you is that this feminine is very truthful with, she doesn't bring any BS, any lies, deceitful behavior. No, this feminine is very direct. So that's what I see here. So also, your future spouse tends to feel overwhelmed by the pressures surrounding them, by the pressures of the responsibilities and everything they need to do. But your future spouse, if you're a feminine watching, will learn from you how to be grateful for the perfection of each moment. So what's happening here is that through the feminine, the masculine will be able to relax, and the feminine will be the masculine will be able to relax by enjoying each moment, because the feminine is very spontaneous. We saw that the feminine brings an energy of loads of passion, one's here, one's there. So there is like a extremely fiery energy from the feminine, which will draw in the masculine into relaxing in the moment, in the present moment, and the excitement of the adventures that you two will share. And the feminine will really enjoy the masculine body, first of all. So hooray to that. A good looking, handsome person to really enjoy, as well as will love the fact that this masculine brings truth to the plate, a truthful attitude, as we saw with the black egg. So let's continue. The truth was clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The feminine is realizing that she's been closed off because of past experiencing, and she's releasing this attitude, opening up her heart chakra once again by facing this truth that she doesn't need to be closed off to everyone. She just needs to be closed off to the false people that are putting shiny mirrors in order to bring illusion to the feminine's eyes. And the masculine with grace, clarified by the Queen of Swords, Hermit, and Hanged Man, is basically facing the fact that there is no need to be so defensive towards the world, the entire world. But they're kind of gaining a new perspective on things by going inward. So there is a lot of work I see currently happening within both of you. Okay, so take your place in this equation, right? So let's see now. The feminine brings the mask as well as the rider. And the masculine, I have the book and the fish. So what does that mean? The feminine brings to this relationship wanting to come out with truth. So have a new beginning where she doesn't need to hide her feelings anymore. In the past, this feminine might have encountered masculines which told her, oh, we shouldn't speak so quickly about being in love with each other and expressing love, because it's something that needs to be carefully talked about. And the feminine was like, no, if I feel love, I'm just gonna say it. And so the feminine is coming out of this point where she needed to nearly mask her own feelings, and she's embarking on this new journey with this masculine, the future spouse, where she finally can express rainbows, cupcakes, whatever she's feeling, passion. She's just being wild again, coming out of the shell, all those wands energy, being communicative with her passion, being communicative with her feelings, not having to worry about what the masculine would fear, because the masculine she first encountered were all like fearful of feelings, not capable to open up, all this kind of stuff. No, she's now finally entering a relationship where she can fully express herself. Hooray to that as well. Now, amen, I would say. And also this masculine here is bringing a lot of knowledge, no matter if it's academic knowledge or this could be a book smart or a street smart person that brings a lot of abundance. So if you are a masculine, that's what you bring, and it's going to be very exciting for a feminine to be able to enjoy the abundance that you bring materially, emotionally, everything. You bring a whole bit of wealth in every single area of life. So this feminine is going to love that. Let's move on. Love, dear. So the feminine brings a gentle, healing power of love, and she brings light in all things, and she is acknowledged finally her self-worth and grace. So this is a healthy feminine, as we said. The masculine brings the energy of the bee, somebody very busy at work that is very useful for the community, a powerful creator, whose work blesses everything and everybody that's around them, open to receiving the sweetness of life, and queen of abundance, king of abundance. So this masculine is abundant. We said it already. It's confirmed multiple times. So that's guaranteed. Let's see more about the excitement. Celtic, the arts and finances. So some of you could be from Ireland, feminine watching, or otherwise, if you're looking for a feminine, your feminine could be from Ireland. The arts means that this feminine is creative. She really has a lot of skill set that involves a lot of creativity, which will bring a lot of abundance in her own life. So she brings that kind of abundance. And the masculine, we have the imprisonment of slavery, Native American orphan. Now, for some of you, of course, not everybody, as well as the Irish one, for some of you, or it could be Scottish, Celtic could be Scottish as well. That's obviously very specific, so only take it if it resonates. Now, this masculine could have Native American ancestry or being a Native American. Could be an orphan, very specific details, so only take it if it's for you. And this masculine could have faced some form of slavery, either to other people's necessities, needs. This person could have been too much of a people pleaser, for example, or could have, specifically for some of you, only been gone through prison time, but that's of course not for everyone. And also this masculine could have felt blocked, imprisoned in some form of blockages in his own life, no matter what those blockages are. So obviously this is a collective reading, so it would be different for all of you. Let's see more. Feminine was concerned about marriage. 333 could be something you're seeing as you approach connection with your future spouse. Feminine was very concerned about matter of marriage. She was thinking like to herself, when is this happening? Masculine, the masculine here will probably take a journey in order to become lovers with the feminine. 10 again comes out, so 10 could be very relevant, 15 as well. So I see this could be a long distance relationship, and take it as it resonates, of course. Now these are very specific details I'm going to go in through. So I see a lot of happiness. The feminists bringing a lot of happiness in this, and it's gonna feel very happy when coming into union. I see happiness with all these doves in the sky and the sun. There's also the sun card, happiness and well-being. I saw the firecracker, excitement. So this is going to be extremely exciting for you, coming into union with your future spouse. I see throne, you're going to be the queen, position of authority. You're going to reach your highest status in life with this masculine. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So this union is protected by spirit, the angels, everything. So don't be worrying about this marriage. If you are concerned, please free yourself from that. The masculine here, flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Again, people pleasing tendencies and having the tendency to kind of look after everybody else before themselves. The masculine, I think, is working on that. Crib, the masculine is bringing to birth an enterprise, first of all, and then potentially then for some of you that are still in the age where you can conceive, with the feminine, they will bring to life a child. That's in the cards. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Possibly this vacation will lead to you two coming into union. Dogs, getting together with friends. So the masculine is enjoying time with friends, possibly currently, or else will be also introducing the feminine to their friends. Also, the masculine will be a really good friend to the feminine. You two are going to be best friends, I feel. Also, this could be a dark masculine, dark man, specifically dark complexion or hair, with dark complexion or hair, and then candle. You will be shown the way. So the masculine will be shown the way towards the feminine. Now let's see what else comes out. The feminine has the archetype of the maiden, which talks about, again, that having the rose-colored glasses in love. The feminine loved the romance. The feminine always loved the romantic love. But at times, this was a bit of an immature way of looking at it, a bit of fantasizing, a bit being delusional in romantic life and not seeing the reality as it was. And this Shido, I feel, has mastered. And now what has remained of the maiden is this very sweet side of the feminine, being such a sweet lover. So the feminine is coming into her full power, understanding the limitation of this card, but also then embodying the best qualities of the maiden and being in a very healthy feminine energy for the masculine that's coming in her life. And the masculine is embodying these archetypes of the shaman, the starborn, and the apocalypses. The masculine went through hell and back in their love life. They went through many also transformative periods of their life. We saw the world in the spread of the masculine. So this masculine had to close major cycles in their life and come out of it alive, I would say. Even sometimes, there may have been situations which have been very tough for the masculine, I feel. With the star born, the masculine, I think, again, there is this energy of a rebirth from the ashes of the past. And so this is an energy that the masculine carries, which also is very magical. This masculine has got vision because they believe in the magic of their own power within themselves. And so this masculine is able to bring, like the magician, dreams to reality. And with the shaman is a person of guidance. And I feel like this feminine was looking for somebody with vision, for somebody that could be of guidance as well for her own progress, because I feel like the feminine has done all the progress that she could possibly do at this point. And is just looking for that extra bit of progress that she can do with the masculine and with the masculine energy in a healthy relationship. So I feel like this masculine will really satisfy this in the feminine. Let's see further. Why is this relationship so exciting? Because the feminine is letting go of control, becoming wild, becoming expressive, relaxing into the flow of this love. And because the feminine is brings pure magic energy. You see, the same magic. You two have the same type of magic. And this is why you're aligning. This is why you're aligned. And this is why you're coming into union. Also, the masculine will bring a sparkle, so will bring joy to the feminine. All this sun energy that we saw earlier, the sun, the firecracker, excitement, happiness, fun times together, that's what's coming in. Allow unlimited abundance, again, the abundance, creating beautiful things, beautiful home, beautiful family, beautiful life together, something you really will enjoy. Bringing gifts. Gift giving could be their love language, the masculine love language, and then this masculine is following the signs and synchronicities that are leading to the feminine, and the masculine is breathing in bliss and exhaling bullshit. So basically, this masculine is letting go of the BS that you experienced in the past and bringing in all the bliss that wants to be showered on them from the universe. The feminine is letting go. How many more releasing cards do we get in this spread? Time to let go. The grand dog spirit. The feminine is releasing an old life that she was going on and on. Like, you know, it feels like you were going on a spinning wheel that never ended. When am I going to get off this wheel? Well, the time is coming. The time has come. You have realized what was keeping you on the wheel, and now you're free from that. And you know, the groundhog spirit is about waking. You know, it's like that kind of movie, the Groundhog Day, where everything just occurred over and over the same way until the protagonist understood why it was happening. So that's what's happening to you, feminine. You're reaching the point of understanding why you were onto this constant cycle that would never end, and you're freeing yourself from it. 31 could be rage or an important number for you. I think you're entering your full power. 3 plus 1 is 4. That's the Emperor energy. You're entering your full power, empowered energy. And the masculine brings in the relationship the grasshopper spirit with taking the leap of faith. So this masculine is finally jumping into this, because we saw earlier that the masculine is not also settling for a life where he's actually discontent because there's no feminine. He wants the lovers. He wants the feminine. And also, what did I see as well that was about the leap of faith? Yeah, he's realizing is lovable. He's yeah, go wild. There you go. He's thinking like I need to break as well out break free. I need to break free, free myself from this stagnant energy, and just move on and take this leap towards the feminine. Come on, 30, 31. Look at the sequence. 31. Oh, wow, look at this. 30, 31, 32. So that's a sequence that tells me there is progress between you two. You two are coming into union, definitely. Look at this. I didn't even realize initially. I didn't even notice. Anyway, these numbers could be relevant. Could be somebody's age. Let me check now. The feminine, the feminine is walking away again from the bias of those people, things that were keeping her stuck. You know, going on the cycle that never ended. And two materials. The feminine is embracing her projects, juggling multiple new things that bring abundance to her. And the masculine, what is he doing? Eight of Voices. Now the Eight of Swords comes out again. So this masculine was very much in his head. But with the Knight of Inspiration is now going wild. You see the go wild comes out again, because the horse here is running, is galloping towards this fire. Oh, look, the fire works. Firecracker. There you go. So the masculine wants this excitement in his life. See, that's the same energy. So masculine wants the excitement, doesn't want to stay stagnant anymore. So from being stuck in his mind, he's going to take the leap. So that's the progression I see towards you. If you are a feminine watching. Oh, sorry, I need to cover this one up. The masculine, sorry. On your side, feminine, there is this beautiful card that shows the masculine giving you pleasure. So this masculine will look after you really well physically. We saw that you're very open to this masculine. Like this masculine is going to basically be able to open you up like a flower in bloom, because he knows, he will know exactly what to do, how to do it, and you're just going to be in bliss. You can see the expression of the feminine being blissfully touched by this masculine. So telling you that's coming. That is coming for you. Let's see the masculine. Well, the masculine is going to admire the feminine's body. Let me see if I can cover this up with something else. Yeah, absolutely. Like the feminine is, and he's going to tie her up as well. Okay, now we're getting into 18 plus details, but anyway, I'm not going to turn this into an 18 plus. So the masculine was very much defensive because of his heartbreak. but he's coming to terms with the fact that the feminine is bringing in a fair energy, an energy of, I want to be fair with you, I don't want to be I was thinking cursing, but I don't want to. I'm not going to be deceptive like the other feminine you have been with before, so you can trust me. So that's the trustworthy rise that I see between you two. Now, the feminine was also defensive herself, because I see the Queen of Swords also on your side of this spread. So you also were very much defensive. Kind of, with the rabbit energy, checking out who's this person, can I actually be naked like this figure is? And you came to realize that yes, this is your emperor. So you're like looking at them and they're like, yeah, that's the emperor energy I was looking for, here we go. So I can I can change my life for this emperor. Like I'm willing to modify the current course of my life, releasing that Four of Pentacles energy of being closed off, because this emperor is showing up for me in a proper way with an emperor energy, right? So that's what exactly is happening here. And also on the masculine side, we see that this masculine is going to fight off the opposition, the other suitors that are not at your level. This emperor is going to emperor and this masculine is going to fight them off and be like, no, I'm the one that actually brings value, the pentacle. There you go. So that's your answer here. Like, this person will be wanting to give to you, and that's how you're going to recognize them, feminine, if you're a feminine watching. And if you're a masculine, that's how your feminine is going to recognize you, that you're giving to them properly. Right, so let's see. On the feminine side, I have, again, the Two of Wands. I see two masculine fighting for you, fighting for your attention. You're going to choose the right one, because you're going to recognize who's actually giving to you. Is going to be the one that shows that he wants to work his magic with you and wants to bring value. The other one that was, let's say, with this Three of Cups playing around, you're going to decide, no, this is not the one for me. This was the player, the Three of Cups, the one that just wanted fun. And you are going to open up your heart. I feel this is more like the history, your love history. You're going to open up your heart to the masculine that's going to work his magic. On the masculine side, we see that this masculine is going to be extremely romantic, bringing flowers to the feminine. And because he's driven by passion, this is the Page of Wands. So this feminine is inspiring him to be romantic. So this is something possibly new to this masculine. And wanting to bring value. Again, the Ace of Pentacles comes out. And in this particular Ace of Pentacles is written, I'll read you in Latin. Omnia vincit amor, which means love wins over everything. So this is true love, and this is why this masculine is willing to give to you. With the Chariot coming out again, this masculine will want to bring value. I see this carriage full of goods. Typically the bulls are a symbol of fertility, abundance, and prosperity. So this masculine brings prosperity in your life. It wants to give you prosperity, abundance. And then we have the Eight of Cups. This masculine will protect you from the icy cold place where the other masculine that were unhealthy left you. And it's going to protect you from the cold feelings that were left in your heart from the previous unhealthy relationship. Now, the feminine really wants the masculine physically. You can see this picture is very clear about the feminine really opening up physically for this masculine, because he's offering true value. This is something that she longed for. This is something that was a dream of hers, and she was craving love, this type of love, the true love. 42 could be your age or an irrelevant number. And this is the masculine, comes in the masculine energy. The masculine was looking for confidentiality, trust, a private space where he can be naked in the soul, not only in the body. And so this is what the kind of cravings that the feminine will appease in the masculine. And I see also another sequence, guys. So 41, 42. So bear in mind that, I really see a lot of synchronicities in this reading that tells me that there is progression happening here. So honestly, this is brilliant. And I'm going to leave you with this. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please leave me a like this video, share this with anyone you think could benefit, because this message could reach other people that need it. And then subscribe to my channel to support my work. Appreciate anyone who already showed me the love by doing so. And please leave me a comment to let me know if this spoke about you, either if you are a masculine or a feminine. Tell me your story if you like to share. I'd love to know. So thank you so much. Have a bright day. Bye bye. Apple 2, as I start your reading, it's 1 hour, 10 minutes, 10 seconds on my counter for the timing. So that's already for me a message for you that you are approaching like endings and new beginnings, because 10 is a number of ending, and always after the ending there is a new beginning, which is represented by number 1. So I feel like you are coming to the end of some important cycles in your life. So part 2, let's see. Now I'm going to, with this deck, I'm going to get, okay, no matter if you're a feminine or masculine, I'm going to do a spread where I have the feminine here, the masculine here, and what do they bring, and why is this relationship so relevant and exciting. Wow, already the cards are jumping out. Let me see what came out. Judgment, Five of Swords, Queen of Cups, Temperance. The feminine is coming out of some very important time where she felt defeated, I feel. But let's see. Let's see what the feminine brings. Wow, first card out, the Tower. What did I say? Ending of cycles that were needing to end, right? Let's see what else. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginnings. Yes, exactly the message I was just channeling. So that's for real. Let me see what else does the feminine bring. Wow, Ace of Wands. This is another card of new beginnings, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're manifesting majorly. Pile 2, group 2. King of Cups, and this is your masculine. Oops. And Eight of Wands. Okay. Okay, at the bottom, Magician. What did I say? You're manifesting. Pile 2. Manifesting big. So let me just first get the cards for your masculine, and then I'll tell you what is going to be so exciting about coming into relationship between you two. Hold on. Okay, so for the masculine, let me use this Egyptian tarot. What does the masculine bring to this connection with the feminine in the marriage? Justice, amazing. Okay, what does the masculine bring? This is the Nine of Wands. Let's see. Okay, the Star. Yes. The Ace of Swords. The Three of Swords, and this is the King of Wands. Okay, nice. At the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Right. Okay, so why is this relationship between you two so exciting? Because you are bringing to each other major shifts in each other's lives. The feminine the feminine is bringing, well, this could be your energy actually, since it came in your side, or else either way, you could be either a water sign or you could be a fire sign, either if you're a feminine or a masculine. Now in the current spread that I have, the masculine is a fire sign potentially, or anyway as an energy of the King of Wands, and the feminine as an energy of the King of Cups. So take it as you will. So what I see here is that you two are bringing heart and passion together, first of all. So the feminine is undergoing major transformations and embarking on major new beginnings. And the masculine is also doing a similar job, because I see with the Wheel of Fortune, the masculine coming into a new era of their own life, where they're gaining a lot of clarity and a lot of healing. So this masculine will heal you. As well, you're going to be very excited about their physical appearance, because this is an handsome masculine, very, very good looking masculine here. Your future spouse, or the feminine anyway, brings a beautiful heart, very joyous, very, like a heart of gold, literally, with the King of Cups. The feminine is a powerful manifestor. So the feminine carries an energy of creativity, loads of different tools, skill set. And the feminine has got traditional values. So feelings of like the feminine carries the values of loyalty and devotion, which the masculine will very much appreciate, since I see the masculine healing from heartbreak from their past. The masculine is very fair to the feminine. This person is going to treat the feminine very fairly, very in a just way, so respectfully, and in a with loyalty, dedication, and consistency. The feminine has got an extreme ability to communicate. The feminine is very willing to move forward quickly into a union with the masculine. So I see a willingness to come together. And I see that these masculine is freeing themselves from their own limitations with the Nine of Wands, like followed by the Ace of Swords. This masculine is understanding that they want to stand strong, even if they have endured a lot of pain. They want to stand strong and fight for the feminine, bringing justice to the feminine, and offering what the feminine needs, with a lot of clarity and with a lot of intention, passion. This is an ambitious person, so they will have a lot of goals. You have a masculine, if you're watching as a feminine, you have a masculine in front of you that is going to be very accomplished as a person, because they know what they want, and they go and get it. So this is a doer. This is a very person that doesn't sit still. Yeah, very much of a doer and a game changer, I feel. So this union between you two is powerful, because you have at the bottom of the deck Magician and the Wheel, which means you two are going to have a bright future ahead of you two, really positive, with a lot of stability, health, abundance, wealth, with the Ten of Pentacles, which starts from you two putting together all your potential. You see how many aces we have here? Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. The only ace missing here is the Ace of Cups, but which is though brought in by the King of Cups. So basically you have all the elements that are needed to bring to fruition this union. There is nothing missing here. Literally no elements is missing. There is passion, there is emotion, clarity of mind, devotion, and there are concrete steps towards the union between you two. So this union is meant to happen, as you can see from the cards. This is a wish come true for you both with the Star card. This is something you both dreamt and manifested. Star, Magician, Wheel of Fortune. Major arcanas are all over here. The Judgment is a card of marriage together with the Ten of Pentacles, clearly. And this is a result of major changes that the feminine is currently experiencing in her life, brought by the universe. I mean, this is something that might have been feeling like a storm. You might have gone through something really difficult, but this is all leading to the union with your future spouse and your spouse as well, or the masculine anyway in this equation. If you're a masculine watching, you've gone through major challenges in your love life, but you're overcoming it with the star card, and you are changing your life for the better. So the masculine is working in bringing their life forward movement, forward from something very difficult, especially on when it comes to their heart chakra. So let's move on now on to the oracle cards. Okay, so let's see now with the oracles. The feminine energy comes out as the warrior and the Midas, and the masculine energy comes as the saboteur and the king. So with these archetypes here, what's exciting between you two is the fact that the feminine brings a lot of strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. So you are somebody that really is able to fight for what you wish and desire. And this makes you a wonderful manifestor because you bring the Midas. So the feminine brings the Midas touch. Anything you touch turns into gold. Like you make opportunities out of things that other people wouldn't be able to make opportunities out of. You know what I mean? So you're able to transform things like the magician that we saw in your spread. You're able to manipulate energy and alchemize in such a way that at the end of the day, no matter what is occurring in your life, you turn it for the better. And so that's going to be very exciting for your future spouse to see your abilities in this kind of way. And for your future spouse, I see, or for the masculine anyway, if you're a masculine watching, I see the masculine being a leader, but a benevolent leader whose leadership really benefits everybody around them. And also somebody that has overcome the fear of self-empowerment. So the masculine has worked in not being afraid to show their full potential, their full power, what they can achieve. So I see two people that are very empowered here, and this is what's going to be extremely exciting between you two. Again, look, feminine brings confidence and well-being. So if you look at this energy, I mean, it's very strong. The warrior, the confidence. You're somebody that is shining currently, and you're looking after your well-being and possibly the well-being of other people around you, because when you look after yourself, you're also able to give. So you also have this giving energy, and the masculine is manifestation. Look, so we actually have a pair that is a power couple. Honestly, this is a power couple. Now the magician energy comes in your future spouse's side. I feel that the feminine came from a place of lack of confidence that was blocking her from living her full life to the fullest. But I think the feminine has worked or is working on trusting in her own gifts and abilities and removing self-doubt. And yeah, so I feel like this is the path that the feminine is taking. And I feel that the feminine did that by focusing on her own well-being, on her self-love. The masculine, I feel, has learned not to hide his power anymore. Yeah, because here in this card it talks about this alchemist within that urges the masculine to reawaken their full manifestation power abilities, and demonstrating strong will, focus, the drive towards the desires that they have to come to fruition, and of course with the help of the universe. So the masculine is also power manifester. And so on the feminine side, we have truth. So the feminine is a very truthful and trustworthy person. that brings this kind of element to the relationship, which is going to be very important and significant for the masculine, since as we saw, the masculine was betrayed by the fact that we saw the Three of Swords in the masculine spread. So finally the masculine will be able to relax in the relationship and fall asleep peacefully, knowing that the feminine is a reliable person. And on the masculine side we have power. So again, there is this sense of a powerful masculine here that is very healthy in his energy. So the feminine brings sincerity of heart, and the masculine, with this specific power card, this talks about the balance between yin yang. So I feel like your relationship is going to be very balanced. Your energies of masculine, feminine are going to be very well intertwining. And also, this card talks about the promise of eternal love. So, which is basically shown by this parchment that's been burnt into the fire. So you two are going to be loyal to each other for life. So this is going to be a very successful marriage with these cards coming out. Now, specifically, the feminine could have Moon in Aquarius, and the masculine is overcoming his self-limiting beliefs, because I see the South Node here, which indicates going beyond your comfort zone. And we saw that with this card as well. So that's definitely the journey that the masculine is taking. Number 22 could be your age if you're a feminine, and number 36 could be your age if you're a masculine watching. This could be the age of your partner as well, if your spouse, depending on if you're a masculine or feminine. We also have, on the feminine side, we have powerful. May you be as potent as the ocean, and imagine. So again, as you can see, this element of being powerful comes out over and over in your spread. And the sense of a powerful union that you manifested by your power of imagination, you're envisioning this. May you look beyond what can be seen. So if you're currently unsure about this, be aware that you're manifesting this union, because it's beyond what you can see and is happening for you. And yeah, you're a powerful manifestor. How many more times do I have to say? This is just what's coming out of the cards. I'm not making it up. Let me see now. The masculine brings the energy of alive. May you delight in vitality. Yes, I mean, all this fire, all this vitality. You're masculine. If you're looking for a masculine, this person is going to bring a lot of vitality, powerful force. This is going to be also a very powerful lover, very full of stamina, I feel. So that's going to make your relationship very exciting, because of this sense of empowerment between each other. Definitely. Relationship repeat on your side, feminine and caretaker, putting others first on the masculine side. So, right, so for this card to come up on your side, feminine, for the feminine anyway, this means that you already have met your future spouse, in your future husband in this case, I suppose, in previous lives, because basically this card talks about relationship repeat, and this means that in previous lives you could have still related with each other, although not necessarily in a romantic sense. And this also talks about the need to basically honor different ways of doing the relationship. So, for example, one of the lessons that you're going to you're going to go through with your future spouse are to speak up, to live your truth, prioritize yourself, and stop living according to other people's agendas. So this card is talking about, again, empowering yourself in one word, because when you speak up, when you basically stop people pleasing, when you live your truth, you know, and you prioritize yourself. That's you becoming more empowered. So that is definitely your energy. They're coming into union with your future spouse. And caretaker, look at this actually. Your future spouse on the other side, I feel, is learning to look after others. So as you basically reincarnate in this lifetime, I feel like your future spouse is learning to look after others more carefully, and you're learning how to look after yourself more carefully, and how to speak up about your needs. So I see a very good relationship where your future spouse will really want to take care of you, and you're going to be their priority if you're a feminine watching. Anyway, put yourself in this. If you're a masculine watching, you're going to really want to look after your feminine. That's what I'm getting here. Let me check more. This card also talks about prioritizing yourself, actually. So I feel like you both are on the similar path, anyway, of learning how to prioritize self-love. But I think you're going to be looking after each other as well. You know, it's like I think you're going to balance this, because, as we said, there is a yin-yang balance here with this card, and this means to me that you two are going to learn how to balance looking after yourself and others, and you're both onto this path together to learn from each other how to best do this. So you're going to basically show each other how to put yourself as a priority, and then being able from that point to also nourish other people and not depleting your energy. So you're both on a similar journey, I feel. So clarifying the relationship repeat, I had the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the caretaker, I had, sorry, actually this was, yes, the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Okay, you see, well, for the masculine, I see that what the masculine went through is that they got heartbroken, potentially because of a previous family where they gave a lot. And with you now, they are restoring their ability to look after themselves as well, not just look after the family. So for you, I see, let me check. Yeah, I feel like this is you looking after your own stability first, and then from that point, being able to offer also stability in relationships to others. So you see how you both are in similar ways, but your future spouse is more about the emotions, I feel. This has happened more on their romantic life, where they were giving a lot. And for you has been more in terms of giving energy out. I feel like you had to really rebalance how much energy you were giving to people. And this could be any people. It doesn't have to be necessarily just romantic. This to me seems more like you were just possibly, you are probably like a big giver, you know, as a person, like somebody that tends to give so much to others that you nearly remain out of energy, like you nearly remain completely burned out at the end. Because let's say a friend asks you for advice, another person asks you for a lend of money, and I don't know, another person asks you for some physical help to carry something. I don't know. Like at the end, you've given so much that you're like, okay, I need to really look after my energy a little bit better before I can give out some energy to others. I feel like it's more, for you, it's more overall. For a future spouse, I feel like they gave a lot in some past relationship and they really got stabbed in the back and betrayed, and I feel like they got heartbroken. But let's move on and let's see more. Confidence is your key to success. Didn't we see confidence? Yes, look, again. This is a synchronicity in your reading. So you're really building up your confidence, feminine, if you're a feminine watching. Leo could be in your birth chart. For the masculine, a new start is coming, new moon. So the masculine is rebuilding brand new from the ground up. I want to put the archetypes up and the other cards all together so it's better to see everything. Let me see more. So you're going to bring your confidence to the relationship, and your future spouse is going to bring something new to your life. Do you see there are two new moons here? So this is going to be a new chapter for you two together. Now, for you, we have the sweetheart. You are a very, as I said before, you are a sweetheart. You're a golden heart. That's what you bring to the relationship, which is going to be very appreciated by your future spouse. And they bring pleasure seekers. Now, I clarified this because I needed to understand better. So, the sweetheart is clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse. And the pleasure seekers is clarified by the Page of Swords reverse and the Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like you really also emotionally went through a lot in terms of giving again. But I feel like what you're looking forward to, and in the relationship with your future spouse, you will get is a sense of comfort. Because you see, I feel like in previous relationships with this Ten of Cups reverse, you didn't feel fully emotionally satisfied. And I feel like you were put in a place by these people of very uncomfortable place by previous relationships, and or connections, romantic connections. And what you're looking for is to come out of this uncomfortable place and to finally be able to relax, and to express your heart, which is very sweet and loving. For your future spouse, let me understand better this. I feel your future spouse is coming out of a phase of their life where they were seeking just pleasure. I feel your future spouse has understood that that's not really fulfilling emotionally. And so they're kind of giving up on all these, let's say, potential lovers' choices that they have, and this lifestyle where they were just seeking superficial connections. Because I feel like this brought some pettiness with this Page of Swords. They realized that this connection actually brought some moment of pettiness, possibly petty arguments with people, a little bit of drama. So I feel like they realized that that was really not paying off for them. For you, I have the push through any insecurity. So again, it's about the confidence that you're building. You could have Moon in Cancer specifically. And for your future spouse, I see the new moon in Virgo. They could have a moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. So your future spouse is having a positive mindset. And so what you're going to appreciate and what's going to be exciting for you in the relationship is that they're going to also reassure you, look, everything is going to be fine. You can trust me, and you're going to overcome your insecurities because you're going to feel this king energy of trustworthy, benevolent king. That's this healthy masculine. Now, for you, I have the lizard, and for your masculine, I have the elk. Because again, you see how your masculine here comes up, and if you're a masculine watching, you come up as being this grounded, earthy energy that brings stability, that provides all the needs, that meets all the needs within the couple in a very grounded way, in a very material way, in a very financial way, as well as grounded, like you make the person that is with you feel stable. So if you are a feminine watching, your masculine will make you feel very like at peace, like they're not going to be going anywhere, that they're there for you, available, that you can rely on them. This person is going to hold space for you. And with the lizard, the feminine is going to be very intuitive about relying on her intuition in order to understand the masculine needs as well. So I feel there is going to be this balance between giving and taking, where the feminine is very watery, because we saw the King of Cups. So you probably have a lot of water in your chart, feminine, and the masculine has got this fire earth energy with the King of Wands, elk energy. So you have possibly instead fire and water in your chart, I feel. And so the feminine is passionate, but also very intuitive, very understanding, very compassionate, and empathic. And that's what the masculine is going to really admire in the feminine, this sensitivity, this softness of heart, intentions, this grace, this beauty that comes from within, really. And the masculine, the feminine is going to appreciate of the masculine, really, this sense of calm, peace, groundedness, harmony. Yeah, this sense of I'm here for you, and I'm not going to go anywhere else, and you can rely on me. That's what I see here as a relationship that's going to be very exciting for you too. Yeah, the feminine is going to offer real feelings, romantic feelings that are worth exploring, that the masculine is going to be very drawn to. I see a feminine that's very soft, very, like, I feel this masculine will be magnetically pulled to the feminine because the feminine is so welcoming. And then from masculine, I see a very strong masculine that's stable, that the feminine can rely on. You see how this masculine is like a rock where the feminine can latch onto for stability, for feeling grounded, for feeling the support. And this masculine has got stamina with the horse, and this masculine is strong and is willing to do whatever. This horse is not just standing still, munching on grass. This horse is starting to get ready to gallop, So this masculine is willing to put in serious work for the feminine, in order to build a home. I see a fence here. You probably will have a gorgeous home in countryside, could be for some of you. But this masculine starts from self-love, appreciating their own self, putting themselves first. And that's how he builds his strength. The strength that he can then offer to the feminine. So that's what is very significant and exciting between you two. And the feminine offers this very soft spoken and welcoming energy to the masculine that doesn't want to do anything else but lean into her embrace, into her warm hug, So the masculine craves the sweetness of the feminine, and the feminine craves the masculine energy of strength and power. So that's what I see here. It's amazing. Wow, chemistry. You have amazing. You're gonna have amazing sensual touch and stuff, passion. Look at this. I mean, honestly, between the horse here going crazy, between the passion card, you two are going to make fireworks. Chemistry. You love each other's scent. You love everything about each other. There's nothing about each other that repels each other. It's like, I want you, you want me, we want each other. There is no doubt. The feminine has got choice, the masculine has got freedom. And I actually read this as freedom of choice. Like, you choose each other freely. That's what I see, because look at this dove landing into the hand of this lady here. That's basically the love of the feminine. Look at this dove here as well. The love of the feminine coming to the masculine that freely decides to welcome this in. And that's the law of the masculine coming to the feminine, making her feel like she wants to make a choice in love and progress with this relationship. This is what I'm getting here very clearly. On the feminine side, I see the life tree and the broom. Now, the feminine is really working on, and the whip, sorry. Feminine is working on freeing herself from any shadows, anything at all that is making her feel blocked, which, by the way, we saw being a lot to do with your self-confidence. So feminine is building up her confidence, her sense of self, a sense of I'm attractive, I am able to attract the love that I wish for. And the masculine I see bringing an energy of, well, romantic gestures, as well as freeing. Look at this rose comes out again. So the masculine is unlocking themselves, their heart, for the feminine, and bringing this rose that was locked away because the masculine suffered heartbreak. So you feminine are going to open up the heart of this masculine. Now let's see the numbers. 11 could be relevant. You could be born on the 11th of May or the 5th of November, specifically, only for some of you. 33 could be the age of the masculine, or 28. Or 28, that's where the masculine date of birth could be. You could be seeing 33 as you come into union. Here there is an 8 of Pentacles. So that tells me that the masculine wants to put in the work, and that's the Ace of Cups when they offer their love. And the feminine has got a 7 of Cups and a Knight of Wands. So the feminine will want to take action on this choice in love. You see the choice? So the feminine is going to have to choose between several suitors, I feel. Specifically, I mean, it could be quite a big number. But anyway, you may actually have a lot of suitors that are looking for you. But this indicates that you're going to come into union with your soulmate, because this is the tree of life here. So that's union with your own soulmate. On the feminine side, I have there were loads of different animal spirit that want to come out. So the feminine brings in the relationship an energy of revealer of truth, so a truth speaker, a truth seeker as well, because the feminine wants to be taken seriously, and she takes seriously others. But also the feminine wants time to play, and also the feminine has learned to laugh at her own folly, at her own failures, at her own points in life where she felt like she kind of fumbled it by not probably identifying that people she was entertaining may not have been worth her while. So the feminine has learned how to look for the traps and tricks of life. And also the feminine brings an energy of protection, because the feminine is an old soul, and the feminine retreats in nature a lot to find herself, which then in return awakens a strong force within you. It brings you back to your powerful self, and it brings you back to becoming the magician that you really are, and bringing the blessings that you want for your life. So the feminine also has a strong energy of rebirth, the ability to transform, evolve, to reaping the rewards of change. And so this is a type of brilliance that the feminine shares with the world around her, and the feminine is learning how to love every part of her journey. On the masculine, I see the unicorn. The masculine has understood this understanding that there are infinite possibilities. So the masculine is learning how to overcome the sense of defeat from the past heartbreak, and also to embody, to embrace the magic within them, to basically abandon the darkness and become this legendary person. So I feel like there's this sense of empowerment coming up again through transformation. Look at all the butterflies. You two are literally both going through major shifts in your own lives separately, and then coming together. And you could also have already met your future spouse and seeing this happening in their life. Now on your side, I see here the Galactic and Greco-Roman. So you could be Greek. So the feminine could be Greek, Could be Italian, Spanish, French, Turkish. Imagine the Greco-Roman Empire as it was, all the regions involved into that. You could be from one of those regions. Of course, that's only for some of you, so don't take this message if it's not. Or you could have origin from those areas. Galactic, we also have here. So for the masculine, I have the biblical and the ships. For the galactic card to come into the feminine side, this can mean that the feminine feels a bit of like an extraterrestrial entity on this planet. This may be because this is the first life that the feminine is actually incarnated in this 3D reality. So basically it would be like although you are an old soul, this is the first time that you come and live a life on the planet Earth, basically, if you're a feminine watching. And with the masculine, we have biblical and ships. So the masculine could actually be either a Christian or have, Christian origins. And with ships, I feel like with this, either this person may be traveling from far in order to come into union with you, or else this person could have something very relevant in their life that has happened around sailing specifically. So maybe is something that they did as a child, or maybe their family had a yacht, a sailing yacht, something of that sort. I feel there is in this card talking to us about your future spouse, or maybe this is something that they love, something that they would love to develop as one of their passions in life. The ship's card can also indicate, more generally speaking, the fact that this person might have moved around quite a lot and traveled a lot. Let's see more what comes out. Why is this why this relationship will be exciting? We have on your side, feminine, we have message of concern and family room. And on the masculine side, we have main female occupation. With these cards coming up, I feel like the feminine was very concerned about bringing about a family, about making a family. And I feel like these concerns will be very much suited by the masculine. Let me clarify with tarot. By the masculine coming in her life. Clarify. What is this message of concern? The devil. Yeah, that represents the fear. There you go, the emperor and the lovers, in fact. Yeah, and at the bottom we have the 7 of cups. This is that kind of energy of confusion, of being very doubtful about even the possibility of this emperor, this divine masculine, to come into your life. So I feel like the feminine was very much doubtful about her possibilities in love, but the divine masculine is represented here by this lovers energy, where the masculine, divine masculine and feminine are together, are in union. So if you are concerned about creating your family with your divine masculine, tarot and these oracle cards are kind of reassuring you that this is coming for you. With the main female and occupation, let me see what this wants to be clarified by. What is this for the divine masculine? 4 of Wands and Death. At the bottom, 2 of Swords. The divine masculine, I feel, is currently going through a breakup, or went through a breakup. because they really worked a lot in a previous relationship. This was a long-term relationship, either be a marriage or either it be like a previous marriage, or either it be a previous long-term relationship with another feminine, which though ended with the death, and therefore brought the masculine to a place of choice, how to move forward, because they were working for this relationship with the occupation. So I see a little bit of history here showing up as a, in your reading. These are details that could resonate for some of you. Of course, it's a collective reading, always bear in mind, but I share everything, any information that wants to come through any reading, I share it with you, because I think you want to know what information is there available to you. So on your side, I have Bo, you're highly thought of. So perhaps your future spouse, if you're a feminine watching, already has their eye on you and is a secret admirer, and you may not know about them because you see this girl, she is facing, like, she basically can't see who is admiring her. And so I'm getting that you may not be aware fully of the fact that there is already an admirer, which is your future spouse, and that they're looking at you already, either in person or online. That could be as well. Pineapple, reconciliation. So this could be for some of you, not all, somebody you're reconciling with, somebody that you had an ending with and that is coming back into your life, but doesn't have to be for everyone. Now, fly, a period of ill health and depression. So the feminine could have gone through this period of depression and feeling down. Funnel, period of frustration, lesson to be learned. So that's what the feminine went through. And then there is this March. So something significant about your connection with your future spouse is going to happen in March. Now when I record this, we are currently in July, the beginning of July, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're watching it, March anyways is relevant, whatever, as far as March will be for you at the time when you're watching this. Right. You could even, let's say, maybe next year you'll be watching this in March, and I'll be telling March is the time when something relevant will happen with your future spouse. There you go. So it depends on when you're watching this. It doesn't really change the reading. And for the masculine, I got here the club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So there is some forcefulness in the masculine's energy. Wall, misunderstanding. So perhaps now, for the ones of you that are reconciling with the masculine and the breakup was related to you breaking up with them, this misunderstanding I feel will be cleared out because there is a reconciliation. But that's only for some of you. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. So the masculine is accepting valid criticism. They've learned some lessons. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So the masculine is actually gaining financial success in July. So July could be another relevant month for the union of you two coming together. Or it could be when you get the proposal, or when you get married, something of that sort. These 2 months are important, March and July. And we are currently in July, so that could be even quicker than we think, the union between you two. So for you, we got the vision. And for your future spouse, we have the empty room. So, what's exciting for your future spouse, if you're the feminine watching, is that you have a vision. That you have clear ideas on what you want to achieve as your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and this is going to be the guiding light for your masculine. The masculine is clearing out their energy currently with the empty room, making space for you. If their broken heart was due to another feminine, they're clearing that energy out. Let's see more. For you, we have trust your intuition. She's always right. Yeah, because you are very intuitive. We saw that before with the King of Cups energy. So this is spirit telling you to trust your intuition as you will come into union with your future spouse. We also have unleash your inner wild child, get up and dance. So you're gonna be having exciting times when you two just dance together and enjoy a lot of fun times. Also, we have embrace your inner divine goddess. This is about the feminine really getting into her power as a divine being and feeling confident, feeling fully herself. And for the masculine, we have turn lemons into lessons. So this masculine has learned important lessons, which by the way we saw here with the accepting criticism and through misunderstanding with other people. And also we saw, yeah, empty room, which means that this masculine is clearing out their energy from past challenges. So they're really doing inner work, I feel. As well as we have set your intentions with heart and soul. So the masculine is getting clear in their mind, which by the way we saw in the spread of tarot with the ace of swords coming in the masculine side. So the masculine is gaining a lot of clarity of mind. Let's see what else is going to be exciting here. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Exactly. Again, I feel like you really are embracing your confidence, feminine. And let's see your masculine. Magic works through you. So the masculine is embodying the energy of the magician and getting in their power to achieve goals in their life. So materially and as well as spiritually, I see a lot of evolution. 54 could be a relevant number, 52 as well. Let's see more. So for the feminine, I see the 6 of voices, the 5 of inspiration, and the 9 of materials. I feel like the feminine is in an energy of becoming completely independent, self-reliant, very empowered in her own self, exploring different side of herself, what makes you feel alive, inspired, what you like best about yourself, about your life, the things you want to even creatively explore within your own life, like all the little projects and all the big or small projects that you want to embark on. And with the 6 of voices, I feel like you are speaking these projects into reality. It nearly feels to me like the magician energy of working your magic and going ahead and taking the leap to bring things to reality. And this is putting you in a place of calmness, because the 6 of voices talks about coming from a more inner turmoil to a place of more peace and calmness within yourself. And I think it's because you are starting delving into your interests, into your skills and into your passions more and more, which is by the way also leading you to financial independence. So I see the feminine going on a journey of empowerment, is coming through and through. The masculine is in the magician energy very much. Look at this. Magic works through you, magician energy, as well as the page of materials. So a lot of this magic is especially geared towards the acquisition of financial abundance for the masculine. And then let's see, for the feminine, I see the feminine has actually, this is the tarot sexual magic. I feel the feminine has got a very spicy side in the bedroom, and that's going to be very exciting. For the masculine, there is definitely an admiration of the feminine body by the masculine. The masculine feels like the feminine is the best the best thing they've ever seen on planet Earth. They're really admiring you. Again, there is that secret admirer that came up. So I feel like somebody's got their eyes on you, and that's your future spouse. The feminine is going to be very adventurous in the bedroom. I see a lot of experimentation. This is, by the way, the Ace of Swords. So the feminine will be very vocal in the bedroom, you know, explaining what she wants, and also being very vocal when she is reaching her climax as well. The masculine is very sentimental, and in regards to when it comes to matter of sensuality and in general, I feel this masculine is going to be very taken back by the softness, how much your softness of heart makes their heart feel watery and soft as well. You know, like there is a reciprocity of feelings I feel here that's coming strongly through this moon card, and you two are going to mirror each other in the depth of the feeling that you two are going to share. So yeah, definitely there is, you know, this kind of mirroring energy here with the moon in this particular deck. I also feel the romantic side of the masculine is going to come out completely. So from being more of a just a stable and grounded person, this person is going to become extremely romantic with the feminine. They're going to discover, I feel, a side of them which they've never felt so strongly coming out with anyone before. Yeah, preparing the scene, kind of setting everything when they're dating the feminine in such a way that and even farther in life, you know, when you're sharing time together, kind of wanting to create an atmosphere in the environment that you both share, like lighting candles, burning incense, burning oils, and you know, all these kind of very romantic gestures. I feel like the masculine wants to bring forward to the feminine. Let's see more. In the feminine energy, we have the Six of Wands. Feminine is very passionate, very fiery. So there is an emotional side to you, feminine, but there is also this very spicy side that I see coming out through these spreads. And the masculine is so romantically involved into this that is willing to put in all his effort to the point that he's going to be very tired. You're going to make him very tired. There's going to be a lot of excitement between you two. You're going to explore being sensual in places where you're not really supposed to be, where people could accidentally bump into you having some form of exchange, like physical exchange, but you don't really care. I see you two very focused on each other, and the masculine completely enamored with this feminine to the point that he forgets about everything else around them. And on the masculine side, I see again the Ten of Pentacles, the sense of wanting to provide stability, financial stability, as well as stability of feelings, a future together, a legacy for the children to come and all the other generations that will follow. So I see this being offered by the masculine, very much willing to do that for a feminine that drives him crazy. Honestly, the feminine will drive the masculine so crazy in love with them that the masculine is going to lose his mind. I can see this very much depicted in these cards, as well as wanting to give it all to the feminine, give everything that they have. The feminine has got the lovers, and look, this empress. So you're coming into your empress energy. Your masculine is going to completely fall in love with you and wanting to make you their bride. That's it. And on the masculine side, I see the Seven of Swords as well as the Ten of Cups. The masculine experienced betrayal from a previous connection where there was a toxic feminine, I see. But with you, it's different. With you, it feels different. And that's why the masculine is so exciting about doing romantic gestures. Again, this masculine here in this specific picture is serenading the feminine. So there is so much poetry, you know, a poetic spirit in your masculine that I see coming out as you two become more and more knowledgeable about each other, and as you do get to know each other better. And then on the feminine side, I see expectation. You have a lot of hope, aspiration, and longing for this masculine. But you're patient. You've been very patient. And so this expectation is kind of making you feel like, okay, I really need this to come and to satisfy me. 28, that could be your age, but only take it if it resonates. So you could be born on the 28th of a month. And the masculine wants to bring news, information. The masculine wants to bring you clarity, message you, and let you know that they want to be there for you. So again, I feel like a message will be coming that's going to satisfy your expectations after you patiently waited, feminine. Right, so this was your reading. I feel all the messages came through, and if you like this, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody that showed love and support through this. Share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching this. My messages are for anyone that really needs some guidance at the time when this reading will meet you. And leave me a comment. I'd love to know if any of these messages was for you, and if you claim this, and if you feel like this is your story. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a very bright day. I go group 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's have a look at your messages. So I'm going to now get the divine feminine energy on this side with this deck that you chose, and then the divine masculine energy on this side with this other deck of the Egyptian tarot. So let's see first the divine feminine. What energy does divine feminine brings to this relationship that will make it so exciting and so significant? Let's see. The 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 4 of Cups. Let me move it up a bit, hold on. Two Pentacles, 4 of Wands. At the bottom we have the 5 of Wands. I don't know why I'm saying 5 of Pentacles. I'm gonna pull another card to see if I can get a court card that represents you, divine feminine. We also have the 2 of Wands. Let's see. I'm looking for a court card. There you go, King of Cups. That's your court card. And Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna take the cards that came out. Okay, before I start talking about the divine feminine, I'm gonna get the cards also for the divine masculine, and then I'm going to speak about them both. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups. So you're mirroring each other, you see? Right, let's see more. Ace of Cups, look at this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. This is the Page of Swords. Then we have, hold on, too many cards came out. I'm gonna just ask for 2 more cards, and then the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups, how beautiful is this? Hold on, too many cards again. Eight of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck I have the 5 of Swords. And I also want to look for a court card for your future spouse. Let's see if we can get it. We have Strength and the Magician. Okay. Please give me a court card. The Queen of Swords for your future spouse. Okay. The fact that it's a queen, this is a masculine I'm talking about, but it's in the queen energy, and that's okay. Let's see. Okay, so what I see is going to be very exciting for you too is that the feminine is going to bring an energy of mastery of their heart with the King of Cups. So the feminine is somebody in this relationship that's very emotionally mature, empathic, um, able to hold space for another person and to make them feel understood in their deepest emotions. And the masculine that I see here is actually in an energy of being somebody very intelligent, very clear minded, very logical in their life, having reached a point of wisdom where they know their value and they set healthy boundaries for themselves and for the people that they love. So I see the feminine has gone through a lot of disappointment in love, which led to a lot of feeling of loss, pain, confusion. But I see this feminine very busy working on her craft in order to make changes in her own life and in order to overcome inner conflict that arose after there was all this disappointment, inner conflict about what direction to take next, as well as the drama. This feminine left behind situations of drama because people had been possibly not being clear with this feminine in matters of love, bringing an energy of I'm here but then I'm not. And while all the while this feminine was giving the energy of pure love and seeking through connection and stability in relationship. So what's going to be exciting about the masculine for the feminine is the fact that this masculine will be providing everything that the feminine is looking for, and even more that she can dreams, because the masculine is going to give not just the Four of Wands, which is anyway, wands are temporary and kind of a temporary energy, you know. This masculine is willing to give more because this masculine is willing to give the Ten of Cups as well as the Ten of Pentacles. So what this masculine is going to bring is total wish fulfillment in terms of emotions and total wish fulfillment in terms of material abundance, building a home, a legacy, and total stability, the generational stability that will move on through generations to come, not just the children but also the grandchildren and so on. So this masculine is offering a lot to the feminine, and the feminine is offering a lot to the masculine as well, because you both bring the pure energy of unconditional love to each other. So how beautiful is this? So this relationship is extremely significant because it's the first time where you both experience and learn about true love after having walked away from situations that weren't satisfying. I see the masculine as well with the Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, walking away from a lot of disappointment, a lot of fights, arguments, sharp words exchanged with others, and feeling defeated at the end of it all, and manifesting something new now, with strength, gathering up his own inner strength. This masculine is actually moving forward and envisioning a new future for himself where there is true love. And I see that at the moment this masculine may be not completely done with the healing, because I see him in a feminine energy, which is the Queen of Swords. So right now I feel like this masculine is not yet 100% ready for union, but I feel he's on the way. I feel like he's getting there, because he has to do still some work to release this energy of dissatisfaction and complacency, but I feel like he's well on his way because the magician is here and the strength is here, which tell me that there is a strong energy of movement forward in terms of his own healing journey, just to let you know. So let's see further now. I'm going to clear this out. So I consulted a lot of oracles. Let's see the archetypes we have for your futures, for the masculine, the scribe, and for the feminine we have the athlete. So the feminine is extremely attractive, a beautiful, gorgeous person. Physically, you are a 10 out of 10 in the eyes of pretty much anyone who looks at you, right? So, and certainly in the eyes of your future spouse. Now, we describe, as I said, your future spouse could be somebody very interesting as a person that you want to discover what they know, because they have such a well of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge. Yeah, is that how you say? And so it's extremely interesting when they open their mouth. You're just going to be like very attracted to their intelligence, their way of expressing themselves. Yeah, definitely that's the strong attraction that in the pull that the masculine will have on the feminine. The feminine will be very attractive physically, and also with for the inner strength that the feminine carries as well. So it's not just outer strength, but also inner strength. The feminine, I feel, is working a lot on her physical body, probably doing fitness training. Maybe some of you are actually an athlete. The feminines watching, and some of the masculine watching are probably somebody that uses words in their day-to-day job, profession. You could be a journalist if you're a masculine watching. So the masculine could be, somebody that writes books, could be an editor, could be, anyway, somebody that uses a lot of um, written words with the scribe energy. Now, for the masculine, I have the healing card. So what the feminine is going to love about this masculine, and what's going to make very exciting this relationship, is the fact that this masculine carries a healing energy. Will make the feminine feel at home. In fact, for the feminine, actually, I have the card home. And I feel like the feminine will represent this comfortable feeling for the masculine. The masculine will feel like the feminine is home. And I feel like the feminine is somebody that also probably always looks after her home very well, very clean, very inviting, a comfortable space, a space that is warm, that where you can relax, where you feel like you can relax. So I feel the masculine will really love this about the feminine, and the feminine will love the fact that she can relax with the masculine, with the healing energy. Then we have for the masculine the attraction. So again, there is this masculine worshipping the body of the feminine here in this particular picture, wanting to kiss you head to toe. The feminine has got the romanticism, so the feminine is very romantic at heart. With the King of Cups, I'm not surprised to have this card here. There is this Neptunian quality about you. You are one that enjoys those precious moments where you feel sort of suspended in time, because you are in the presence of your masculine, and you just savor this magic moment that you're sharing. And the masculine is going to want to spoil the feminine with very luxurious baths with essential oils, with Epsom salts, with loads of luxurious smells that are basically filling up the room, the bathroom, and where they then will delve into very passionate times together. There is a lot that the masculine wants to cater to the needs of the feminine in order to make her feel relaxed and completely at ease. So the masculine offers to the feminine in this relationship a feeling of wanting to take care of the wellness and the well-being of the feminine. I really see a masculine dedicated to the feminine, wanting to make sure that you are fine, feminines, and the feminine is going to really fill up and swell up the heart of the masculine. So the heart chakra of the masculine is going to really swell up in the presence of this feminine. Like there is an expansion of the heart chakra, I feel, from this romanticism card. This big swell up of feelings and emotions that takes place is like a tide coming in and out. So it's very romantic. I love this energy. I'm absolutely loving it. Even just feeling this energy is so calming and so like nurturing. It's very, very pleasant for me. So your experience will be very pleasant with each other. A lot of pleasure I see between each other, and it's very sweet and caring. It's not just the pleasure that you have in the bedroom per se. It's more. There is a lot going on before you come to the final act. Let's say there is a lot of feelings expressed and caring shown to each other, I see. So the feminine brings the energy of accept and love. So I feel like the energy of receptiveness to this love that wants to come in. May I receive what it is as it comes. So you feminines are open to the masculine entering your life, definitely. You're coming into this energy of love and acceptance, diving deep into passions, emotions. So the masculine is going to love this feeling of true, pure love that exudes from the feminine. And this energy of the feminine accepts the masculine coming in her life. So the masculine is going to really cherish the fact that you accept them. It feels like an honor to be accepted in your life. And the masculine is in the lightness energy. They want to bring you up. They want to uplift you, lift you to the surface. Yeah, they want to bring you up, uplift you from your pain. So that's the healing happening with their masculine. I really see this very clearly here. Let me delve deeper here. Isolation. The feminine has been in isolation with lack of connection. The feminine has felt alone, very much focusing on herself. Excuse me. And feeling like nobody really cared. But that's all to change. That's coming to change. 28 could be your age for only some of you. The masculine is in this energy of coming in touch with their intuition, delving into spiritual practices. I feel to manifest this love that they seek. They seek devotion and they want to bring devotion. I feel that the divine masculines I'm connecting to in this reading, either it be your spouse or you that are watching this video and are a masculine, have experienced some very strong form of betrayal and been subjected to a lot of mind games with the five of swords that I saw in the previous tarot spread. And therefore, these masculines are craving true devotion in love. That sense of belonging to each other that is real. And so you're calling this in masculines. The masculine is calling in this partnership where you two can celebrate time together of joy, like where there is such a honesty of feelings that it can be freely celebrated without the fear of being betrayed. That's what I'm getting here. 35 could be the age of your divine masculine or the people that are watching. Now let's see. The clarification for the isolation card is the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And what that tells me is that the divine feminine is actually coming out of this isolation, and in which she protected herself after she had experienced a lot of pain. But I see you feminines taking action in order to move out of this isolation and follow your passion, follow your own inner guidance about what makes you feel alive, makes you feel a spark in life. So you're actually the feminine are in this pile are actually acting upon what makes you feel the energy is the energy when you're like pursuing what you're really loving in life, what you're really passionate about. So I really like to see this, because this is a very good shift in energy that I can already see happening in the divine feminines. And for the divine masculines, I see, clarifying the devotion, this clarity of mind, coming into the realization that being undecisive with what position to take in regards to people that have mistreated you wouldn't lead you to anywhere you wanted. So I feel like there is a shift from being indecisive on how to manage the betrayal, the mind games, the overwhelm that followed the betrayal. And this feeling of being overwhelmed by tasks, responsibilities, and things that were too many things that were in your plate, and you didn't even know anymore where to go. You're reaching a point of clarity where you know what to cut out and how to cut through the BS that other people were pushing on you, pressurizing you about, because you have the clear idea of what you want, which is true love and devotion, loyalty. So I see a masculine here, masculines that are very clear about what they want in life at this point, and very clear about the fact that they're not going to compromise anymore their own stability for the sake of people that are not worthy of their energy. That's what I'm getting here. For the feminine, I see work through your fears. The feminine is really working within strong shadow side. And this is a new moon in Scorpio. You could have a moon in Scorpio, for only some of you, of course. But I see a new moon, it's a new beginning for you. It's a new beginning of life with this masculine that you're coming into union with. And for the masculine, I see a win-win outcome is forecast. So this masculine is on a winning, is on an up leveling of their own energy in life. And you could have moon in Libra specifically, only for some of you. For a feminine, I see the old woman. Now, this could be you. You may be in an age where you're not anymore young. If this is not your case, of course, don't take this particular message. I'll clarify further, but I already pulled the clarifiers actually with tarot, but if I need more, I will. So, clarifying the old woman, I have the Ace of Cups reverse, the Five of Wands, the Magician reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands reverse, the Three of Wands reverse, and the Four of Wands. So, I'll talk to you in a minute about this. I'll show you now first the Divine Masculine, and then we'll talk about this. Divine Masculine has got the Friend, the Gift, and the Frivolity, which is clarified by the Ace of Swords reverse and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about you first, divine feminines, and then I'll talk about the divine masculines. Now, this is a very specific message coming through, so only take it if it is for you, okay? If not, you can skip forward by pressing double tapping on the right hand side. So, what I see here is a feminine that has gone through a period where she felt very disempowered because somebody betrayed this feminine. And this was to do with love, with the Ace of Cups reverse. This feminine invested in someone that wasn't worth of her energy, and this feminine felt like nothing good came out of this connection. It could have been a relationship with the Four of Wands, but with this Four of Wands, I also feel there may have been interference from the family of the feminine within this relationship, which might have caused, of course, that's only for some of you, so take whatever, again, resonates as story. But I feel like this feminine felt very unfortunately, something didn't go right in this either relationship connection because of either family interference or otherwise because the person they were dealing with didn't give stability. So take whichever version of this story that's coming out is for you. And I feel like an old woman was involved. If anybody interfered, it was probably an old woman within your family. If that's not your case, you could be this elder, like say, old woman. I mean, maybe not as much in a younger age anymore. Maybe you're in your 40s, your 50s, or 60s. I don't know. So again, either this is you or this is somebody else that somehow played a part within your love story that I'm talking about here. So why am I saying all this? Because what I see here, why is it going to be so exciting coming into union with your future spouse, is the fact that with the friend card here coming in the energy of the masculine, you are going to form a friendship bond before you even engage into a proper commitment with each other. So you're going to build trust with each other, which is very healthy. And also this masculine then is going to show you that they want to bring you gifts. This person will want to give you something, give to you, give you energy, give you probably some presents, give you tokens of love. All right, show you their appreciation for you in their life. That's what I'm seeing. And with frivolity, this person is going to again uplift you, which we already saw with the energy of lightness. So, and healing, so this energy is extremely healing for you, divine feminines. So this masculine appreciates you. You bring a lot of attraction, magnetism with this Queen of Wands coming up now. Not only with the King of Cups that we saw before, you are extremely generous of heart and very deep in your feelings, but with the Queen of Wands coming up, you're also extremely beautiful, extremely gorgeous, inside and out. You have a charisma about you, you have a vibrancy, you have inner knowing and connection to spirit with this black cat. So you have overall a magnetizing energy, enchanting energy, and your future spouse and your masculine future spouse is going to be very attracted to that and is going to appreciate and be very excited about you. And you will be equally excited about them. Let me tell you, you have a big Ace of Wands here from your masculine, so that tells me that this person is going to physically satisfy you. As well as with this Ace of Swords, it's in reverse, I know, and it's clarifying the fact that you two are going to be friends first. So you probably will not realize immediately that this is your future spouse because you're becoming friends first, and you're like, okay, well, we're just very good friends and whatever. But actually, there you go, you're not just friends. You know what I mean? If you get my drift here. And so I feel like you are probably not fully aware, but very happy to be receiving this gift from your masculine. Okay, that's what I'm getting here, and this is going to uplift you majorly. Of course, it's not just about the gift, but of course is about it all, and you're going to just be uplifted by the healing energy of this person. So overall, very satisfied physically from them, very satisfied emotionally from them, on every single level. That's what I'm seeing now. For you, I see unleash your kindness self. You are a very kind person, and you therefore, you know, will feel like you can fully let this side of you come out to play with this masculine, which is going to be very exciting for you, because finally you have somebody in front of you that you do not need to fear that could betray you or disappoint you or whatnot, and you can express feelings openly. So that's really a change, something for a change, something different. Now we have quarter moon in Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your chart, or you could have specifically a moon in Capricorn. Take it as it resonates. For the masculine, I see open up to change and know you are loved. So what the masculine is going to really feel excited about this relationship is that they feel loved. Possibly for the first time, they feel loved in the real sense for the first time. Nothing compares to the love that you offer, feminine, and open up to change. So that they want to open themselves with their heart space to this beautiful change that's coming, which feels like, you know, something amazing is blossoming. I see this kind of cherry blossom that may resonate for some of you. It's like the new era. I mean, these are new moon, both of them new moon. So your the masculine here is feeling like there is a new dawn coming in their life, a completely new cycle opening up for them, which is going to be extremely exciting. Now, the masculine could have Aquarius or Libra in their chart. Specifically, some of you could have Moon in Aquarius, some of you masculines could have Moon in Aquarius or Moon in Libra. Okay, now let's have a look further. Again, the peacock shows this beauty that you are, the feminine. The peacock card talks about outer beauty, which we saw with the athlete, which we saw with the Queen of Wands. You know, beauty is everywhere in your spread. You are extremely attractive. But what I see anyway, it's also inner beauty, because the peacock talks also about a beauty that shines from within. So it's not just external, but it comes from within and then it shines outwardly. So no matter what you think, if you're watching and you're a feminine, you shine out this beauty that is undeniable for everyone around you. And the masculine is represented by the oyster. And as you can see, the oyster, it says here, open up. The oyster is an energy that tends to be kind of closed up. And I feel you, feminine, are going to have the power to open up your masculine. And if you're a masculine watching, your feminine will be definitely have this magnificent effect, a magical effect to let you finally open up to love fully. Now, the masculine could have water in their chart, the feminine could have air in their chart. But of course, only take the specifics as it fits for you. Now, with the this is masculine. On the feminine, we have the divine timing and momento. On the masculine, we have twin flame union and rendezvous. Now, I feel these two pictures are very much alike. When I pulled them, I was like, this to me feels kind of the same, because I feel like you two are coming together in divine timing through a serendipitous event. So it's going to be a series of events that are going to bring you together, and we'll have a look more about this with the tea leaf cards, if anything comes out about what this serendipitous event will be involving. So keep on watching if you want to see that part. And I feel like again there is the gift. So your masculine, the masculine in this relationship will give a gift, which is going to represent the moment in which the feminine will understand that this is not just a friendship, but that this is actually, there's going to be a moment where the masculine confesses their love to the feminine and brings a gift, I feel. That's what I'm seeing here. And then rendezvous, here it says a private getaway for two is calling you. Now, it could be private, maybe, perhaps I saw the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the spread of the masculine. So this could mean that the masculine is going through divorce. And if you two meet at a time when your masculine hasn't completed the divorce papers yet, you two may meet and be together, like spend time together, private getaway, without anyone else knowing about this, because it is a bit of a taboo, because it is, this person could be already married. Only take this if it is for you, it's not for everyone, okay? And so you may meet this person when they are officially still married, but not anymore in a proper marriage, and they're filing the divorce papers. That's what I mean. Divorce take time. So this could be happening for you. And also I have the twin flame union. So you two could be twin flames, clearly, from this. Only take this if it is for you, if you feel like you're on that journey, which always brings times of, separation for the twins to evolve. So if that's your case, take it only if it's for you. Now let's see what else. I feel like the feminine is going to be very excited about this relationship, because the feminine feels like the masculine is the one. And you that are watching, since here it says you already met the romantic partner you seek, you may already have met this person. You may have already had built a friendship with them, and you may already have had this private rendezvous where you two actually got together, even possibly physically. Only take it if it's your message. Your masculine here, the masculine has got this flirt energy. Again, there is this light-hearted energy that the masculine brings to the feminine, which is very uplifting. So this message is coming over and over about the masculine uplifting the feminine. I think one of the elements of the uplifting is going to be the wand. Frivolity, laughter, laughing together, having fun, having joyous moments where you two experience this lightness, feeling like it's a summer breeze, feeling like it's a summer day that never ends, feeling like there is light at the end of the tunnel, sort of feeling, that kind of thing. Right, let's see now. The feminine brings wisdom to the masculine in the relationship. So even throughout your life together, your masculine will be admiring your wisdom. How much do you know? How did you gather up all this life experience, and especially not only life experience, the type of thoughts and reflections you have made about your life experience, because not everybody that lives their life is very aware of what's happening to them and comes to, let's say, the same type of deep conclusions that you have come. So what your future spouse, what your masculine here is going to admire and really feel excited about it, is listening to you. I see this this owl nearly listening to this feminine speaking her truth, speaking her knowledge, her wisdom to the owl, and sharing, this knowledge, and therefore illuminating, I feel, the masculine. Especially that's very true for the twin flame, when the feminine guides the masculine towards the light, from their darkness, you know. And the masculine is going to really bring this energy of gentleness. The feminine probably never experienced before such a gentle, kind heart, so giving, so devoted, so available to her, wanting to give and, you know, wanting her to become his bride. Like the feminine is mesmerized at the fact that this masculine really cherishes the feminine. You see, there is a feminine figure in this picture, and I feel like that's that's what your masculine will want to see you in your dressing, in your bride gown, you know, with the veil and all, with the bouquet. So they just can't wait to see you in your um, in your bride garments. You know, that's what I'm getting here. And they look at you with these eyes of like nearly puppy eyes, like of admiration, being really in love with you. When they look at you, finally being their bride, that's very emotional, I feel. On your side, feminine, I see well, the divine feminine. Clearly you are here as well, depicted as the divine feminine. You went out from a period of darkness and you're coming into the light when you come into union with your divine masculine. I also feel like this period of darkness felt like a burdening path, very much of like a cross. You're carrying something heavy, difficult, you know, very difficult. But with the stork, I see a new beginning with your masculine, manifesting a new reality, completely different, where you could potentially even have children if you are still in the age where you can bear children, and or at least bring about to life a new lifestyle, a new way of living. And you know, if your masculine is somebody divorced and they already have a family, you probably will put together the families if you already have a family as well. I mean, it all depends on the people that are watching. Take only what resonates. We have number 29, that could be your age, or 36. You could be born on the 6th or on the 17th of a month. You could also be born in June or let's see, anything else, whatever I see. Yeah, and there is also, okay, I also see a Queen of Hearts. So that's again your empathic energy. I see a King of Wands. That's your determination to overcome obstacles. And that's a Six of Wands. This is the energy of victory after challenges. And what else do I see here? An Ace of Swords. Clarity. The clarity you have reached about your path. But let's see what the masculine carries as energies. Let's see what else. We have the bear, the scythe, and the birds. Okay, so this masculine is bringing an energy of being very emotional, very deep in their love for you, and you know, really reaping the blessings, the rewards of the hard work that this masculine has put in order to build their life up. But I feel like there has been a lot of gossip and chatter around them because of what has occurred in their life. That I see, you know, that kind of Five of Swords also can talk about people talking behind their back of the masculine, or people still chatting about what happened with the ex-partner of the masculine, stuff like that. But I see them kind of ignoring this and wanting to be very expressive about loving feelings towards the feminine. So that's going to be very good in your relationship, how expressive your masculine is. And yeah, so let's see more. The feminine is very authentic. The feminine has learned how to reach out to her soul tribe in terms of needs, because family has given the feminine strength in the times of storm. The feminine has recognized that she's very unique and that she's full of surprises. And she broke free from the expectations of everybody else around her. She is just being herself. She just has to answer to herself. She doesn't answer to anybody else anymore. Totally independence. The masculine is looking for partnership and will love the partnership with you, feminine. And the masculine has learned to accept their personality, themselves. And if you're a masculine watching, you have learned how colorful your personality is, and you have learned how to be feeling confident about being yourself, and also you understand how much joy you can bring to others, and this is what you're going to want to bring to your feminine. And you're letting your community as much as possible nourish you and protect you, so you are willing to ask for help now at this point of your life. And you understand that the teamwork is what is going to give you the best results. This is why you're looking for partnership at this point in time. So your masculine is looking for you, feminines. I have for the feminine, I have mother. So again, that old woman, mother figure, you might have had mother wounds that you're overcoming, I feel. And for the masculine, I have karmic relationship, which really links in with the divorce or breaking up with an old relationship that I saw very strongly. The masculine learned a lot of lessons through this karmic bond. So it was important for the masculine to go through this karmic relationship before meeting you, because otherwise, feminines, this masculine wouldn't have been ready for your level of ascension, especially if you're on a twin flame journey, but I think for everyone in general. Farm, this can indicate that you may love living in the countryside together. Maybe you two will have a farm. Maybe you two, maybe your masculine already owns a farm. Or perhaps you will just love living in nature and in a countryside. Let's see for the feminine. We have official person and we have judication. I feel like this is really the energy of the masculine coming into your spread. They went through a divorce, I see, with this judication or official person, and they are somebody that is a public figure, probably somebody very well recognized in their society, in their within their they have a high status, I feel. So this is the one you're basically coming into union with. 22 or 30 could be your age, or it could be the age of your future spouse. Take it as it resonates, it doesn't have to be. Also, I see child and community for your future spouse in their energy. So this person probably already has a child, could be more than one. They're relying on their community to help them get through, difficult things in regard, like, so they're asking really support, I feel, from their community when it comes to the matter of their past family that they are, basically they probably already have children. For some of you, of course, they already have children and they're asking support from the community in order to bring up these children, regardless of the fact that they may have divorced from the mother of these children, the feminine that gave birth to these children. So let's see, on your side I have woman, dealing or relationship with a woman. We have crown, this could be representing you. We have crown, honor and respect will come to you. Okay, so you're going to really be respected. We also have advice from a friend, so you have a good friend that's going to give you good advice. We also have dark woman, this could be you or somebody else, a woman with dark complexion or hair. We also have lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. So it's going to be very important when you come into union with your future spouse to not outburst in anger or during the life together, I feel as well, because this could be due to interference from the ex-partner of your future spouse, specifically I see. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude, so you're gonna have to keep strong. Time to act. Let's see what else is here. A sincere wish will be granted, so that's definitely in the cards that your wish will be granted. You're going to receive recognition and reward for your merits, so you continue your work. That's going to be bringing you good rewards in your life, feminines. Major challenge to overcome, so there's going to be something big to overcome, but in the life with your future spouse, but I see you overcoming it and receiving lots of recognition and being, and this major thing could be simply that because you are the next person that this person is going to marry, there may be some form of resistance either from the family of your future spouse, or there may be some resistance because you have opposition, which is the ex-partner, which may interfere in your romantic, in your love life together, in your life as a married couple. But of course, only for some of you these are very specific messages. Don't take them if they're not for you. Please don't be triggered. Also, we have on your future spouse, we have compliments from an admirer, bouquet. So you may even gift, the feminine may even gift flowers to the masculine. I also have strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Then there is someone is trying to come between you and something you want. I feel this is the wedge due potentially to the ex that they may come in between. A stubborn, aggressive person, this is the ex. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to rumble aimlessly. This is the wheel that they needed to overcome. This is the type of karmic cycle that your future spouse, or that the masculine anyway, was in before being able to free themselves in coming into union with the feminine. Ego, triumph over troubles, obstacles. So I see this coming, the masculine overcoming troubles, and good luck coming. Light-hearted, look at the light-hearted again, carefree time. So you are going to be enjoying this carefree time together. Great good fortune, so there is very positive future ahead of you too. Horse, short journey, so maybe your future spouse or maybe the masculine will take a short journey to come to the feminine. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems, so perseverance will bring to the end of this tough cycle for the masculine. Period of prosperity and abundance with the bread card. You will receive a gift, okay, box, or maybe this is the gift that the masculine will bring to the feminine. Heartache over what you no longer have, so this is what the masculine is overcoming, this heartbreak. And hand, in need of help, assistance and guidance, which the masculine I see asking to their community. Right, let's see now further. What's going to be exciting, that you may conceive a child together, seed. So the feminine will carry the child for this masculine. What else is exciting? The father, yes. This masculine will become the father of your child, or maybe multiple children, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing father figure. This person is very capable to be a father. For the feminine, I see slowing down, taking a rest that the feminine needs, which also we saw the bathtub. So this is a recurring theme about taking a relaxing bath for the feminine, and the masculine setting up for the feminine this kind of relaxing time. Also, the feminine is going to get creative and excite their imagination with wonder. I think that coming into union with your masculine is going to really spark new energy, creative energy within you. So you will embark in new projects, new passionate endeavors, and celebrate yourself, and you deserve it. Yes, yay. The feminine deserves to celebrate herself, and she will, and the masculine is going to bring flowers to the feminine, I feel. The masculine has got remove the limiting labels you are wearing, because this masculine I feel was trapped in a certain this masculine was because of what he was experiencing previous to meeting the feminine. He was trapped in a role that wasn't anymore fitting him. So the feminine, I feel, is the energy that helps the masculine liberate themselves. So that's the very good, significant expression of your relationship. Masculine liberates himself from any label in which he was stuck, and awaken your authentic self. Exactly. So the masculine finally can be their authentic self, be true to who they are without having to wear any masks, because of the expectations of other people that actually do not bring any positive energy in their life. And feminine has got, you see clearly now, so the feminine is gaining clarity. 43 could be your age, only take it if it resonates. And the feminine is learning to be at peace, go with the flow of life, be at peace. 21 could be your age. The feminine is also ready for a new beginning with the porcupine spirit. 48 could be your age. The masculine is never alone. He's feeling like the feminine's love is making him feel so wrapped up in this beautiful bubble of love that he never wants to get free from. So basically the masculine is bathing in the love of the feminine and he's feeling so comfortable. Look at the face of this otter. It's like, I'm here, I'm not coming out of this heart. 42 could be your masculine's age. Only take it if it resonates. Now for the feminine I have the Lovers, the Empress, which is the divine feminine energy per se, and the Hermit. So the divine feminine is going to walk out of isolation, is going to meet their divine counterpart and express their divine Empress energy to the fullest by giving birth to new projects, new ideas, new children, you know, a new life that is expressed by this, this is like depicted by this universe coming out of the center, which is the heart of the Empress. So the Empress, the divine feminine, is giving birth to a whole new life for herself and others. It is going to be very bright, full of expansion. I love it. The masculine has got awakening and the wheel. So the masculine is awakening to the true version of themselves through this relationship with you, feminine, and finally recognizing all their value, and finally being very aware of who they are and what they bring and their abilities, not feeling anymore undermined by people that do not appreciate them, including their ex. As well, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which tells me that there's going to be a big shift in a positive sense for your masculine, for the masculine, which will enter a whole new phase of their life, closing up the old cycle and beginning the new cycle with the feminine, with their Empress. So Emperor, Empress, you know, the divine masculine, feminine coming into union. Now we also have for the feminine the Nine of Swords in the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and as well the King of Wands in the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Your divine masculine could be a fire sign or have it in their chart, because I have this King of Wands here. So what I'm feeling with this is that the divine feminine will feel very appreciated by the divine masculine. The physical touch of the divine masculine is going to make the divine feminine feel seen, feel you know, appreciated in all of her beauty qualities that she brings. Finally, you know, that somebody appreciate the worth that the divine feminine already recognized within herself is finally also recognized by her divine partner. That's what I'm feeling with this. And then the divine masculine is going to get into his heart, because I have here the King of Cups as well as the Magician. So divine masculine is very much in their power, manifesting this beautiful new reality with their divine partner, the true love that they were seeking, the person that actually demonstrates what true love really means, and where they will be able to open up their heart in this vulnerable, trustworthy space. So that's the beauty of this coming into union in a divine marriage. And then I see for the feminine, I have the Fool, and I also have the Hanged Man, and then the Nine of this Nine of Cups, which is basically the feminine deciding to take a leap towards joining the masculine, which really took all his strength to, this masculine climbed up to a balcony with a rope. So the divine feminine feels like opening up and leaping with the masculine into this relationship, because she sees the effort that he puts in, and therefore she wants to reward the masculine by putting in some nice kind of effort that will really feel the masculine appreciated and pleasured. So the feminine wants to reward the masculine through physical pleasure, as well as, of course, other emotional pleasures. But also I see the masculine here bringing a lot of joy, because after the masculine experience, again, there is the Seven of Swords. Look how many times now. That's the second time in tarot that the Seven of Swords comes up. So the masculine experienced deceit, but the healing energy of the feminine brings wishes to fruition, and the masculine is really happy about what the feminine brings, and is going to bring this happiness back to the family. So it's a feminine. It's going to be a moment of joy when you two come together, basically, in one word. So there is going to be an outburst of warmth, passion, happiness. You two are going to be on top of the world. That's what I'm getting. Now, okay, look at this. Five of Cups. That tells me about the story that you two are going to be in. You see the way this old ex of the masculine is battling to catch his attention some way, somehow, and that's you here, divine feminine. Receiving the flowers and kind of battling away this feminine, I feel. So it's like two feminine battling for a man, but you are the divine feminine. You're going to get this man. And Six of Wands, yeah, victory, in fact, following, and you two having a nice romantic time together. Here it is depicted. Justice, so the karmic balance is now restored. This is the story between you two, basically. Also, I have here the King of Swords. That's the divorcee. So your divine masculine having left behind the old partner. And Judgment, the awakening, the resurrection from the old situation into a completely new chapter of your life together. So that's again history. The love story between you two is depicted here. Let's see more. We also have on the masculine side the Seven of Wands. So the masculine will travel in order to meet the feminine. The feminine will be welcoming the masculine coming to her, and with the world we have a conclusion of an old cycle where the feminine had to hide from everybody else because masculine was already married, and the two of you building up your new world together with this child, which could be a son specifically for some of you, and basically building together, having equally holding the weight of tasks, duties, life. You're both helping each other. You see, they're holding hands. So you two together will be holding hands through good and bad, through just like the marital vows say. You're gonna be loyal and devoted to each other throughout good times and bad times, and that's the beauty of your pure true marriage. And then I have on the feminine side meeting, romance, friendship, good luck, and harmony. So you two having a very harmonious relationship, a very good romance, and feeling very lucky about it. And we have the number 4, which is a number of stability. Also, we have for our masculine change, and we saw this change coming more and more times in your spread for your masculine, where there is transformation, flexibility, relocation. So this masculine may relocate in order to be with you, which also we saw through this travel card, and saying goodbye to the past and embracing this new chapter. And yeah, having a flexible approach to life because they want to be with you. So that's how what I see, all the messages I feel came out through this reading. And if you liked it, please like this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, to show me love, appreciation for the work I do. I appreciate very much everybody already took the steps to do so. And let me know in the comments if this was your story, if you feel like this is resonating with you as well. Please let me know what you thought overall, and if you know, if you claim this energy, and share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching this, as my purpose is to have this message reach whomever they're supposed to. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Have a very bright day. Bye bye.